So last time you guys played, you snuck up on Paul, who wanted to get you because you had killed his best friend, he thought. But his best friend was not dead. He still wanted to kill you. He had like an OCD planning wall behind him about his scheme to kill you and everything. And so he was really ready to kill you. And you guys convinced him not to kill you, got him high, completely changed his personality, gave him a total trip. And now he is hell-bent on building a temple on top of Lake Kaffa that drills down into the myconid layers so that people can be like the Oracle of Delphi and smell the spores coming up out of the ground and do stuff or whatever. And the kobolds are now helping him do that. So if I remember right, you all got a long rest. Am I remembering that right? Mm-hmm. There was camping. I took out those cards that had us all say something, and I'm pretty sure you guys camped.
We did.
Like mofos.
Yeah, we did have.
The hassle was that much of the night.
So
I was blessing their land.
I think that means Jasper has 2 levels of exhaustion instead of 3.
No.
Jasper was hella exhausted when we left that volcano.
That's true.
That's right. I had 3, so I get one back.
So now you have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Doing great.
So he's never gonna do a good roll again. And as far as I know, you all had a sleep because we played with the cards and all of that. And I think Hassam did not because he was off doing the ritual.
Well, I was still planning to get a long rest afterwards.
And I'm going to get another long rest.
So Daphne her 1 level of exhaustion would go away.
Yes.
And we can say Hassam had a long rest at one point or another, even though the spell lasts 8 hours. And you'll have to remind me if you woke up and hopped on the dragon and were flying through the air, because that's kind of where I'm thinking we're starting, is on the back of the dragon flying somewhere. But
That's fine. I think we technically wrapped around the campfire, right? But
yeah,
I'm good to be down the dragon.
Yeah, we already went through the thing where we reunited the kobolds and they must live in peace, and they're now the purple kobolds.
Yeah, so picking up the beginning of Act 3, we'll say that it's a different season of a television show, and we've all we've had our summer break, and so this episode of our television show starts on the back of Paul. You all are swooping over the mist-covered Lake Kaffa, flying in a southwesterly direction from the volcano. Basically a course that takes you directly towards the Tower of Contemplation and or the island there. And each of you is gripped onto these little nifty handles that Paul has built in, has fit into his scales. So you're able to hold on as you're zooming through the air, fully rested. And
Entrance is with us.
Entrance is with you as well. His little handles are down by the tail. He's trailing off the end. And he's like, ah! And Paul turns his head back to you all, and he's like, "Where did you say we were going again? I forgot."
Yeah, did we say drop off close at the top, or are we walking from farther away?
I think we might as well land on the top of the tower with the now friendly dragon.
Great.
And
a little bit of flair.
May I propose that we are not yet standing trial for mass murder.
Also, the dragon.
never
Do
was.
they know the dragon? They know the dragon attacks, so they're going to freak out when they see the dragon.
Yeah.
They told us to handle the dragon, and we are coming back with it handled.
Should we go to the top of the tower or down at the base?
Top of the
Maybe
tower.
there'll be more dramatic.
Top of the tower, yeah.
Then she doesn't have to go up the stairs.
Yeah.
It's going
This is the
downstairs.
real point, yes. Yes, we are not doing the
Inspiration.
stairs. Right.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
everybody gets 8 good berries this time.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
Kind of low on spells last time around.
Who currently has inspiration?
I do.
Okay, that's a healthy amount of inspiration. Three out of 5. So Paul says, where do you want me to land?
Top of the tower!
What?
Top of the tower, man!
Top of the tower? That's crazy.
It sure is.
Wow.
You'll make a big impression.
Yeah. Just think about what they'll think when they see the dragon that scared them half to death fly and landed on top of the tower.
They might try to hug you. Be careful.
Is there a landing place?
A what?
She's gonna curl around the top.
Yeah, I don't. Do we even know what the top of the tower looks like? Is it someplace that
Is it flat? Is there a flat part?
Paul can land?
It is a cylindrical white protuberance with a flat top.
Right.
Perfect.
Like a helicopter landing.
That's great. That's
Must be in LA.
Yeah. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Yeah, the tower, if you recall, is it looks like it organically grew out of the ground up something like 55 stories or so. And it looks both sort of flowery and crystalline. Hang on, I'm trying to pull up different music. Let's do this one. No, how about this one? Yeah. So, as you recall, the tower looks like it organically grew out of the ground, 55 stories tall. It has a geometric element to it with 12 different buttresses around the circle. It is a massive white tower, definitely the tallest structure on this continent. It has a flat circular top that as you start to see this tower in the distance as you are flying over the mist and over the lake. You see it peeking out of the top of the mists.
Fantastic.
So, well, I guess the dragon can hear me if I talk, right?
And the wind is buffeting you and
Well, yeah, I can message Jasper.
And I can message
let's
back.
kill this dragon.
Fuck it
We'll
all,
be
bro.
heroes at the top of the tower. Yeah.
What if the dragon? Well, what is the dragon's feeling about Kingfisher right now? Kingfisher is under a spell. Wants to help Kingfisher.
I think
Doesn't want to kill the cats and liberate
I
Kingfisher.
think he wants to see. He thinks Kingfisher was his friend. He was the one who first gave him attention.
Okay.
He wants to see Kingfisher
Alright, well,
and know that he's okay.
what could go wrong?
Yes.
But he was saying, I don't know if you remember last time, but he was saying like Kingfisher was kind of being a dick.
Yes.
Like he wants to not
All right.
be a dick as well.
Yeah. He's the dragon's goals have changed, but I
Yes.
think he still has a fondness for Kingfisher. So this will be great. Maybe all the Tabaxi will want to punish the dragon for killing one of theirs, and so they'll all try to hug him.
And the dragon is like,
Thousands of Tabaxi just hugging this dragon.
the dragon's like, I can't wait to build a temple to Boleta.
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
I'm gonna start a new
Yeah.
religion.
We can spread the world all over the word.
Oh wait.
Yeah, 100%.
I actually think this Boleta's temple is a genuinely good project.
Oh, you do?
We should encourage it as much as possible.
And yes, and we will be known as the apostles of Boletos in the future.
The nameless heroes who help them. Nobody.
But I wish we would have had a chance to roleplay how we're going to play this, but let's just go for it. Back at the camp this morning.
What could go wrong? Someone could get killed. It won't be us.
Maybe Untrance should
We
do a
could,
lot of the talking. No, I'm cool.
We could do a flash backwards to remember that morning when we were talking at the camp, making a plan.
Yes. Well, we're not going to. Here's my vote.
As you streak over the cloud and the tower comes closer, you see the cylindrical. It's huge. It's getting closer and closer. And down 60 stories below you, you see little shapes pointing up at you. You can't really hear any screams because it's so far away. You can't really see any mouths going like because it's so far away. But you do see pointing. And in that moment, we cut into the past to earlier that morning when you all found a private moment alone with the dragon far away from you.
That was quite a night.
you were
Did it really happen?
able to talk.
Kobold breakfast. Interesting. Well, all I have to say about this, I have no idea what we're going to do about the Kingfisher situation. I suggest we tell the Tabaxi that Kingfisher is under the thrall of an extremely dangerous evil and needs to be kept confined. I will say that I have no plan of standing trial for these so-called crimes, and I would, I would propose to the Tabaxi that we've solved the dragon problem for them, and that earns us a pardon, in my opinion, that I will be awarding to myself and enforcing permanently.
It was admirable, Lord Hans, and well put. I'm wondering, Daphne, I understand some priests and clerics are able to remove curses, and I'm wondering if that's the power you have and whether that might be something that could work on Kingfisher.
And it depends on the day. Let me see if today is one of those days. I think so.
I don't know if it would work on this kind of thing, but it might be worth a try.
I don't know. I think he just might be an asshole.
Yes, he might. He's been seduced by an archdevil.
Yeah, that's true. I always wondered though if we might have been able to save Queen Eve, good Queen Eve.
Oh, we saved her.
The power that I felt.
Yeah.
I shudder to think of it when that amulet.
Well,
There's no.
No, we removed that plant from inside you. You're okay.
Yes, but
Oh yeah, that was another thing.
There's no. I don't think it's a mere curse.
I like to make
Right,
sure that
and I-
Lord Hans still has like the reflex of the whole plant thing every now and then.
No, this is him shuddering at the remembering the lady, the horrible power of the lady.
From a semantic
mistress.
perspective, yes, I can remove a curse, but there is magic more powerful than what I can do presently that fix things that are not, strictly speaking, curses. So there is a chance, but like I say, I think it is probably not the most likely of outcomes.
So the main thing what we need to do when we get to the tower is probably try to get ancient fish, right?
Yes.
ASAP.
Yes.
So I'm not sure if anybody.
Well, they're gonna try to talk to us.
Yeah. So I mean, I imagine that. I don't know. In terms of our approach, do we want a little fanfare? Maybe some booming voices? Is
I
there
can
anyone
skywrite something.
Yeah, like could we warn the
Well,
people?
the
Like
skywrite
we come
is
in
fun.
peace or something like that. Like everything's great. The
Tell
dragon is a
A smiley
friend
face.
now.
them they're all gonna die.
You know, this is great, and one thing that I think will work in our favor is they're going to be amazed to see Untrance alive,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and that may.
Do we think that this is the thing they will be focusing on when we come in on this big dragon?
No. After we
Yes,
land,
that's
they
all
see-
that really matters.
They
is
see that
Untrance.
Untrance, that dismounting from the dragon is Untrance.
No.
It will.
Because
maybe.
there were factions, I would also hold out the fact that Kingfisher's probably not the only one, obviously, who's on that
Right.
side. So some people might be excited
Right.
to see he's alive, and some people might really not be
This is
excited.
also a
They
fair
may
point.
not all be. I agree. They may not all be excited, but they'll be amazed. So this will be a huge new development. I think. 'Cause
I think the dragon's gonna be a very
Riding
big
a dragon and Untrance.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if we could let them see Untrance first, so that the dragon doesn't totally overshadow.
And then
We also
Have
have
you cast
Untrance.
invisible?
and we have
It's
to.
Skywrite and
It's
Untrance.
10 words. I can do 10 words, y'all.
And
We're
then,
gonna phrase that pretty well. Mostly I'm thinking of the scared people, you know, if we want to have some way to announce, not that they'll do anything about it. Here.
Dragon's cool.
Dragon's cool, so are you.
Back. We cool?
We are heroes.
We heroes.
We heroes.
We are heroes.
Dragon's cool. Boletus rules.
Boletus rules. Entrance good. Heroes we.
Very literary.
What do we want to say?
Right, send one of the kobold poems.
Oh no!
Those are too lengthy.
Would you?
Could you make it a haiku?
Dragon now.
Yeah, as long as he is
We should have the word peace.
peace.
Dragon.
Dragon now friendly. Untron's alive. Heroes return.
Or
All good.
something about
Oh,
summoning ancient
good.
fish.
That seals the deal.
We are, yes. Ancient Fish will know. She'll know. She'll come. We have to warn her about agents in the within the
We could have
agents
a-
of the mistress within the Tabaxi.
We could have a private audience
Yes.
with her to do that.
I would simply say, all is well. We come in peace. They'll understand that.
And then dragon cool at the end.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dragon now good, all is well, coming in peace.
Dragon
Yeah.
now
Or
Yeah.
we-
Sounds
we-
good.
Heroes.
Heroes.
Is that what
You
we're
know,
saying?
when the factions see the dragon arriving, when the, I'll say, evil faction, they will assume that's a good sign. They'll come.
So we should
his
be
name
warning.
Kingfisher, if he's not in jail, his people will see the dragon coming, they'll think this is it, this is good.
Okay.
So they're not going to come and attack. They're going
So
to
it's
like,
better to not say anything ahead of time?
No, I think it's good to say this. Well, I don't
Well,
know.
not-
I'm
not-
not, that wasn't directly commenting on what we write, I was just saying.
Well, if you're thinking
I think it's good to calm the rest of the
Kingfish, yeah, okay. Because if we're trying to get Kingfisher to meet us there, because he's probably broken out at this point, not writing anything would make it seem more like the dragon's there to help him.
Right.
But then obviously it would cause mass hysteria and panic.
Well,
I'm fine, either way.
How about this? Dragon comes in peace to talk with ancient fish.
Okay.
Is that what we're doing?
are we okay with the possibility this will cause Kingfisher to abscond? If he thinks, oh no, everything is going tip up, I'm going to go, you know, cavort with whoever he's cavorting with.
We can just surprise them.
I mean, that's, you know, sometimes the simplest approach is the best one.
They'll think he's coming to kill or attack.
So, what would they do anyways? Throw hugs at him?
They will get out the massive catapults of hugging.
Yes! This is
Okay, I mean,
oh, no.
I'm not so worried about if Kingfisher flees.
I mean, I'm not worried about them freaking out either, because what are they gonna do? What did they do last time? Nothing. we did everything, right? And then they came at us.
Yeah.
So what are they gonna do?
Okay.
So I shouldn't.
Okay,
prepare
so the
Sky.
other part, just I don't want to blind, but our approach when we land, I think we should make a big deal out of entrance and have entrance, like, have an entrance and,
Is Entrance a good public speaker?
Yeah, I don't
well,
remember that
not
part.
to speak to everyone, but to, like, make the point, like, he's been rescued.
He's
And,
been rescued, but he hasn't really been grateful.
Also,
This is
there are factions in the Tabaxi that don't like entrance. Let's just say we come in peace and then have an audience with
Okay.
Ancient Fish. It's the simplest thing. Ancient Fish will help.
Surrender.
Yeah.
Surrender
Fish.
now.
No. You know.
Alright, so I shouldn't prepare Sky right then.
They'll do, sure, why not? And just say we come in peace. Just
So,
speak to Ancient Fish.
as you guys are talking about this, you see Entrance walking up to your little circle.
Ah, good morning, Entrance.
Oh, good morning, cousin. Hello, everyone.
Entrance.
What's the plan? What are we up to?
what do you think, entrance, we should say when we arrive at the Tower of Contemplation? How should we play this?
I want to go back to the Tower of Contemplation so I can study some more about the genealogy, but why are you all going back there?
To speak with Ancient Fish. And on Trance, will you come back with us to visit House Tamerwind?
Sure.
Just a brief check-in.
Yes, they sent you to look for me, yes?
Yes, and it would be a great help if you could just come and show your face, and then, you can come back here via...
I suppose, but my research is, I feel I am discovering things that no one has ever discovered before, and that's very important. So I hope I am not kept at home too long.
Let me ask you on Trance. When you go back, there are some Tabaxi there who don't look on you with friendly eyes.
I'm maybe not as important of a figure at the Tower of Contemplation as you assume. Most people don't have opinions on me. I just studied there.
But you recall, though, that your views, your perspectives, cause some discord among some people, like Kingfisher, right?
Yes, but...
They didn't like the research, the conclusions you were coming to in your research.
No, but... I did not have an extremely high profile there. There are a lot of pilgrims and people staying there, so... Yeah. Yes, I suppose I stuck out to the wrong people, thus giving me a cursed book, but...
I'm wondering if you should share some of that information with Ancient Fish, about what happened to you and why you think it happened, and about your research.
Yeah, you're friends with Ancient Fish, right?
Yes, but if you're thinking about Kingfisher facing trial for doing horrible things to me, it may be best to tell the first speaker and the second speaker. I'm sure that they're presiding over the trial rather than Ancient Fish, who is a dear friend, but not the first, second, or third speaker.
Isn't Ancient Fish the
Spy Master?
Yeah, isn't he like the...
Oh my god, the Spy Master!
No.
Investigator.
She's the Spy Master!
Oh, your cousin just likes to make
Investigator, right?
half jokes.
Aren't they that color? Isn't that color the investigating color?
Yes.
Yes, information. Yes.
Yeah.
She always seems to have the information, but we enjoyed, she was one of the only people who wasn't blinded by religion.
Great.
Able to speak to me about things.
Perfect.
Why would you call her a spy master? That's wild.
Minister of Information, perhaps.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
With the druids, it probably something lost in translation there, right?
She
The
did have a lot
hierarchy
of
is different.
pigeons coming in and out of her windows. Was she the spy master?
Why would you call her a spy master?
Anyway. So what are we up to? What are we doing today?
Well, we are going back to the Tower of Contemplation.
Yes.
And we are going to speak to Ancient Fish. And we'll probably seek her counsel about going to the first speaker. She's our most trusted ally here.
Oh, yes, well, she is my most trusted friend there as
yes,
well.
on Trance, it's a more delicate situation than you seem to think there with...
What if you just left me there to study, and you could just tell Uncle Stragine that I'm doing well, and
what I would ask
I could study.
Is there a mage who could set up communications directly so that Stragine could see your face and see that you're alive and you could speak with him directly?
You could always use the teleportation circle to return. It wouldn't be that much of a diversion to return to Elenia Toth for...
Oh my, but the teleportation circle is in the capital.
Well, maybe Paul could give you a ride back.
Oh. Well.
That would be a wonderful experience.
If I must, but it's a long trip back as well, and there's probably no dragon waiting for me to fly me to the tower. I'm just stating my preference,
On Trance, yes, we will not compel you to do anything that you don't want
I
to
just
do.
would like to
Speak
stay
for
and study,
yourself.
but if you want me to report to Uncle Stragine, or you want me to use some kind of device,
I'm sure there's a way to report to him, on Trance. It would be, I won't lie to you, it would be a great help to me personally and to the group if you would personally check in with Stragine. However...
There's a spell I've heard of called Sending.
Yes.
Clerics have, not me, not wizards.
Yes, but again, it is the question of the intermediary. It is better to come straight from the source, that why would this uncle believe? Oh, hey, I am this cleric. You have not met. If I met your nephew, he is fine. It is better you talk to him directly. I'm not getting involved.
Did he not meet you?
No, I was elsewhere.
Is he the one who wanted to like
Study here.
study? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, Stragene wants
That's cool.
you back at the Tamarin compound, although I'm sure he'll allow you to return to your studies. We will not compel you to do anything you don't want to do. It would be a great help to us if you would stop by, and it would be a great boon to the family to see you alive and well.
Well, I'm happy to be helpful. I've spent so long away from my studies, being cursed and possessed,
Yes.
and unconscious. And
Well, and
But
you
I'm
know you
sure
still
you-
would be all these things without your cousin here. So you know maybe show some gratitude.
That's awesome.
oh my! Well,
I mean, I'm sure you do feel tremendous gratitude that you'll be able to continue with your studies because of all that Lord Hans has done.
yes, of course. Well, if you're making the request that I please return to Uncle Stragene with you, then I suppose I do owe you a debt of gratitude.
Great, it's settled.
Let's discuss it at the tower.
I think it could be a little tougher.
If he wants, I will not.
We came all the way here to first.
I'm telling you though, my studies are very important. I'm about to make some kind of breakthrough.
What's the breakthrough about?
Well, I told you yesterday about the god.
Something
Yes.
about gods?
The
The
Tabaxi,
ancient Tabaxi
the
god.
Tabaxi's pacifism predates their worship of
The turkey god.
Is it Hyor?
Fetlan.
Fetlan. Thank you.
Predating Fetlan, yes, the god Hjor.
Hyor.
Yes,
Hjor.
I'm so grateful one of you was listening.
Wait, why does this matter?
Huh? It matters because
It's his
their
life's work.
pacifism, it's not something they developed after they were brought here as slaves. That it predates. their
What if there's another
migration.
god?
Yes.
What if there is a force for good that we are keeping out that's behind the barrier?
What do you know about Beletas?
Well, I've heard about Boletas, the god of fungus and everything.
Pretty good.
You smirked, didn't you?
What?
You smirked when you said the god of fungus. You
Listen,
discriminate against fungus.
I'm
worshippers.
interested in a power for good, a power of goodness and light. That is what is needed in dark times.
Let me tell you,
I'm saying
Beletas is power for good and light.
I don't mean to think too out of the box here, but it does occur to me that because we have a dragon, we could run some errands.
I would like to
If
get
I
back
may
to my
say-
Go
mom.
visit your guy
I
and
would
get
like to
the
get-
liking
I
back to
really-
your mom
I really would like
before
to
we engage
go to the
with a
tower.
bunch of people in the tower. I'm
Would
just
Paul
saying.
But that's like super far though.
Yeah, that's very
I don't
far.
see us going back and back.
But we should ask Paul if he would take us.
Yes, but
Yeah,
Either
he
all
always
the way
said
I
down.
he
think
would.
we talked to you already said he would.
Yeah, Paul
Okay.
already said he was gonna take us.
So a short stop over at the Tower of
Yeah, he wants to
Contemplation.
check on his buddy.
Yeah,
But
so
I'm just gonna admit to you guys, I have weird feelings about both. Well, this guy's eagerness to study, though I understand it, but just because of what happened to him before, it makes me nervous.
yes, I absolutely agree. And his desire to tear down the barrier.
And I also think just that I hold out the possibility that while that trip was great, I don't know necessarily what's going to happen when Paul gets back in contact with
I agree with that.
Kingfisher.
If I may say, Hjor is a god of intellectuality. I don't think that Boletas values study and intellectual enlightenment. I think it's clear.
You seem to know a lot about
Yeah,
Hjor.
what do you know about Beletas? Because Beletas is all about us all being connected.
Well,
And isn't that the greatest intellectuality of us being
I've
connected?
spoken a bit with a few of his followers, and I've developed a few impressions. And anyway, it's a world with many gods, and I think at a time like this, it's important to be in touch with a great power, an older power older than Fetlan.
How much have you learned about Hjor? Are there writings? This must be hard.
Very
to...
little.
Yes.
It's clues and pieces at this point. I've only heard the name mentioned a couple times, but if we were to lower the barrier and let the goodness of this god in, It could.
But couldn't there also
Why are you
be...
so suspicious?
Couldn't there also
Antrans-
be a badness that
Antrans-
is holding out as well?
The best person to talk to about the barrier, as you know, is Stragine.
Okay.
If you need to persuade somebody about the barrier, the person you need to persuade is Stragine.
I'm just saying that the power of Hior could be the power that this world needs to... You said evil things are happening.
How do you know that if the barrier were lowered, it would be the power of Hior that would come through first?
Yeah, you haven't even been able to talk to Hero, right?
No, there's a barrier.
Yeah, well, there's demons trying to get in this barrier, so let's not do that. That seems real mistake vibes.
Well, if the good power is more strong than the bad power, then maybe it would be a smart move.
Well, if the bad's getting in and the
Anyway,
good's not, then maybe
I'm
it's
just
not
making a case for study. I'm making a breakthrough. Anyway, please forgive me. I
Get
wish
you
to
back to
study.
your books or whatever.
That's all.
But we have an errand. You know, it will not, in the long view, what is a few days to a god? You know, you go, we pay some lip service to whoever Hans needs you to speak to, and then we'll call it good, and we never have to speak again.
Sounds great. Yup. Solid points there. Solid points from me.
Jasper's, what is happens at BG3? Like, your,
Approves or disapproves?
yeah, Jasper approves. That's happened a couple of times just after you've spoken.
So we're just flying in, no skywriting, talk to them.
But whatever we're doing, we're in and out of there for a little quick.
Right.
As best we can.
Alright.
Yes,
And
not
if we can
second try.
deal with,
Oh, no.
Kingfisher expeditiously.
I think that I now feel more strongly than ever that I hadn't planned to compel Antrans to go back to the Tamarins, but I think maybe he should go.
I just kind of want to bully him a little.
Also, he owes you. What's up with this guy? He would just
I think I'm not sure. We don't know who this Hior is, and we don't know if there's something still having an effect on Antrans's mind. And
Sounds like something.
Stragine would certainly know.
Yeah.
Right, no,
He needs
definitely
to-
he
he
has
needs
to
to
go
check
back.
out.
Yeah,
He needs to get checked out.
definitely taking him right back
Yeah.
to the place
And
where
if we can enlist the help of the Tamarins against the mistress, we'll be an invaluable ally.
We can,
Invaluable.
we can get in there whether he wants to go or not.
Yes.
It will not be a problem.
I think he owes you.
But they won't let him come back. Just know that.
I mean, they marry them not, but that's not our decision, you know?
Yeah, there's other libraries, but
Yep.
Hi, Siobhan. Hi, Siobhan.
One of the kobolds walks up holding a baby.
A little purple baby even.
Hi.
Oh, it is a purple baby.
And the baby looks like this. This is the first baby of the blue and red
Yes.
kobold union.
They have an incredibly
Yes.
fast
Was
gestation.
conceived and birthed overnight because kobolds have such short lifespans.
Yes.
You know,
The,
little kobolds are
What a
very
cutie.
cute.
the blue and red kobolds look at you and say,
You must
This-
name him Antrans.
This and that.
sorry to distract.
I know that the skywriting thing, I don't want you to waste a spell slot, but
Yeah, I'm changing it to call lightning.
we could.
Just in case she hits the
There
fan.
you go.
Love call lightning.
There you go.
Okay. Alright. Let's
So,
go.
what's the plan?
But if anybody's got thaumaturgy, maybe we could just yell, "We are heroes" as we come in.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I can do
I
this.
can do that.
We're just flying to the top, I think, and then
Yeah.
talking to whoever talks to us. Is that what's
Yeah.
happening?
Well, we want
Back to doing
wanna-
exactly the thing we
we
were
wanna
on our way
talk
to
to-
do previous to this conversation.
But we wanted to have a flashback scene. You need a
Except
you need
we're
a
a
good
little more
flashback.
fisted on drugs.
Yeah. Now we're just fuck this guy. He's going back home.
His hopes and dreams don't break.
Crush yourself.
why are we going to the tower? I mean, I know we're already heading
So
that way.
just to just
We said we
to
would.
deal with
tied it
Kingfisher.
up.
tell them the
Doesn't it,
dragon's a friend.
We
Tell-
need also to deal with Kingfisher.
We need to know that Kingfisher escaped. That's what we
We
need.
also want to deal with him, right? Because he's like the Queen Aoife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
Yes.
we told
Okay.
Paul,
Okay.
Paul,
We're trying to wrap this continent.
Siobhan casts Charm Person on the whole group.
I
Yes.
know.
Yeah, the power, right? Like I wave my hand and everybody waves back. That's great.
Yep.
Right, so we approach the tower and the dragon. We're heroes.
So
I say in thaumaturgy.
That's the plan. Alright.
Yep, we're there.
So we're
This is
cutting back to
Kingfisher!
cutting back to the
Sounds
present
kinda
moment.
conceited.
The dragon is
We're riding on a dragon. I think we can say it.
the dragon is emerging from the mists.
We are really cool.
And the people on the ground are pointing up at the dragon. You can't hear them. You can't really see their faces and stuff. But you could make assumptions about their opinions and feelings as they see.
Waving down at them as we go.
Yeah, you guys are hanging off by one hand. The dragon just you're like, "Ah!" And the dragon circles the tower, and it's a little bit vertigo-inducing as you swoop around the circle, and the dragon sort of circles down and circles in. Yeah, and skitter screeches to a stop on the surface of the tower, which is smooth as glass and crystalline and flat and a little bit translucent, and is just a vast open circular surface the size of one of the ground floors, and you're on this this flat white marble-esque surface, and the dragon's like and hey, yeah, all right.
That was amazing,
Excellent.
Paul.
We
landed on top of the tower.
Good job.
So smooth. You've outdone yourself. Thank you.
I'm really glad I bought these handles.
Yeah, it
So
came
cool.
in very handy.
Traveling gnome that one time.
Yes. Okay,
Do
am
we
I calling out to? Or,
Do we see
anybody
any
coming?
place like opening or a place where somebody might?
Roll perception.
I will guide you because we are looking to get
What is
there.
that giving me a D4?
Can I help?
You may.
Yeah, there you go.
Where you're helping?
Are you big enough
Yeah.
and strong enough,
Okay.
as my father would have said?
As long as you're.
So,
As long as
can
you're.
make.
Oh,
As long as you're.
17.
And you got a D4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
17 plus I got guidance.
He's gonna find that opening.
Oh my god, 21.
There it is.
You don't see
Oh.
anything.
Did you find an opening?
21.
No, there's nothing on this roof. It is just a flat expanse of solid
You know-
crystal.
I think I see a defect in our plan.
This seems like an oversight in terms of fire safety and.
Perhaps we should just go. I'm sorry, Daphne, but perhaps we
Don't
should just
say
go
it.
down to the entrance.
Is there like an open window?
Is there a balcony?
Or we could just- Or we could just wait
With
up there for
your
a while.
with your 21 perception and you're running around looking for entrances and stuff on this pretty large, flat, marble-esque crystal surface, you see that there are no openings on this roof, but there are definitely open windows on the next floor down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what we will be doing.
Maybe I'm one of the few tabaxi that's ever stood on top of the Tower of Contemplation.
Yeah. Who's been up here? Probably not many.
Mhm.
Is it a nice view?
It is difficult to see the nice view because of the mist that
Right.
covers the lake in all directions, and this island with the towers in the middle of the lake. But you can see the grassland-ish of the island around with its weird like withered trees just around the edge of the tower. But the rest is mist. You can see when you look to the north east, you can see the volcano that you came from, and more mountains in that direction, like jagged knives of mountains to the northeast. The mountain range that separates the Ozaran expanse from Zamda and Bourgogne. But yeah, hard to see much else.
Well, either we could try to go in some windows, or we could just go down to the bottom and have our
Windows.
All right. Yes,
No,
I owe Daphne money, I think, so I'll support her on this one.
Do
You
we
still have to pay up. This does not erase your debt.
do we know what was in the top floors of the tower? I can't remember. That.
We never went that high.
I believe it's the magic scroll storage.
Antrance hears you and says, "Oh yes, the top floors of the tower, of course. I wish you had asked me before. The top 20 floors of the tower are basically the graveyard of the 100 Holy Ones.
Oh, let's not go in there.
Entombment crystal passageways. It's where
Yes.
they're not buried like others, but rather entombed, standing up in the crystalline walls of the top 20 stories
To
of
which
the tower."
Daphne's just gonna lean into Hans and be like, he really does need to get back alive to the Tamarwind compound. This is something that is important to you.
Because I can push him up.
What's on the 80th floor?
You're on the top floor, which is the 55th.
Oh,
It goes
55th.
55 floors, and then
So
you're on the
it's
roof.
Oh, okay. So after those 20, what?
So 35.
Oh, so at the
What was
25, that
ancient?
was already the.
What was his office on?
That was like the
Ancient fish?
25th
I
or something
forgot
like that.
Let's fly down and have them meet us in the lobby.
Okay, I can handle this.
I mean, the drive.
I would
What's
rather
it?
go back to compassionate prison though than go all the way up. So,
Alright.
Well,
this
if we
is-
need to
We'll
go
fly-
up, we can always fly up.
right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We could take our Paul escalator.
The dragon's like, "Yeah! I can take you to any floor!"
Thank you, Paul.
I'm gonna give Paul a good berry just so he's not hungry for the day.
Oh.
One good friend to attract.
It no matter nourishes
Yeah.
any creature for
Aw.
24 hours.
I did have the munchies, so. And Antrance like shakes his head judgmentally.
This guy's gotta go.
This guy is harsh.
I wish we had more spores.
He's harshing my vibes,
If
man.
we could just dose on Trons, that would be an awesome experience.
Whatever, I'm sure
I
he's
would
not
really rather
interested
not,
in
thank you.
this.
No,
Let's.
I prefer to keep my mind keen.
Yes. of
Alright,
course.
if we're going to the lobby, let's just go
do
to
it.
the lobby.
Okay.
So you guys getting on the dragon's back and flying down to the lobby?
Paul, can you
Yes.
take us to the lobby?
Okay. So you get on the dragon's back and he's like, "Yeah!" And you guys grab the handles and he's like, "Okay!" And then he jumps over it and then he just dives down. You guys are upside down, shooting down the thing as he's just like, "Yeah!"
Yeah! Fuck yeah, man.
Okay. Good, let's go.
Did that evoke a different image? Or
No,
was
I
it
just
silly?
got some liqueur up my nose.
So he's just like, "Yeah!" As you guys are zooming down the side of the 55-story building. Everybody make a Constitution save.
Con. Uh-oh. I'm hoping for this.
Oh, not good.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay,
6.
13.
5.
2.
Oh, guys!
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
guys,
We weren't prepared.
it would have been 4. But I'm exhausted.
Daphne did.
we weren't prepared for this. We were like, yeah, let's go. Oh shit!
But Daphne's like, yeah.
All 4 of you barf. Against all over Daphne. You're just like,
Controns just came.
Not to worry.
Clean up.
your hands off the handles to do that.
Well, when we land.
Antrance does not barf. All the barf spackles into his face, and he's just like,
Fucking stoners.
you guys are shooting down the thing. You're all barfing. There's barf everywhere. Daphne's fine, and
Jasper turns back at Trons and smiles and goes,
Yeah. me by surprise, bro.
And
Yes, Entrance, let me apologize.
What must have been that cobalt breakfast?
you feel that Entrance's spirit is broken. As you, the dragon slows down at floor 5 and goes like this, and you feel 0 gravity for a second as he just and then lands right out front of the big open door that
Worth
you
it.
originally stood in front of.
Entrance, please. Here, let me clean it. I'm so sorry.
Cousin, I think I've decided to go my own way.
Let me prestidigitate you.
I can get back to Uncle Stranging myself if that is your wish.
Prestidigitating.
I apologize.
Prestidigitating.
It just happened so suddenly.
I appreciate you all saving me, but I think
I mean, you've endured far worse.
Yeah, if you'd only know what happened to your body while you were unconscious.
Oh no!
What's happened?
That could allude to all sorts of bad things.
What did you all do to me?
Nothing. We were thinking of when you
Let's
were
do
We're
it.
in one piece.
We protected you.
Yeah, we were protecting you. It was
I don't know.
it was rough.
Perhaps I should begin. Paul, would you fly me back to Elenia Toth so I can fulfill my promise to my cousin? And Paul is like, no, man, I want to see Kingfisher.
Yeah, we're here to see Kingfisher.
Yeah, and then we're going to build a temple.
Yeah. The temple to Boletus.
And Entrance is like, I think I'm going to start walking.
You will remain where you are, thank you.
Oh.
Please, it's all right. Please be patient. We won't vomit on you again.
Remember, many people here were worried about you.
Entrance looks uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. He says, I suppose.
Entrance, all that I ask is that you just please be patient with us.
Roll intimidation, Daphne.
Can I help?
It would be cool if you could, but I don't know.
I
You
mean,
might-
I have
It's a-
proficiency in intimidation. I'll stand behind her.
Yeah, because otherwise it's a natural 1
Nice.
plus 1 for a total of 2.
Nice.
Alright, you get helped.
Very intimate. Okay.
Big half orc standing behind you.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, I mean that's better. It's a 13.
Entrance is like, I suppose I will stay with you a little longer.
We appreciate your cooperation.
Please do not threaten me or vomit on me any further. And so as you all are prestidigitating each other and Entrance is...
Prestidigitation, but you all mocked. Wow.
Now look
I
at
love it. Like
As
that.
you all are prestidigitating and have it Entrance being a little bitch, you hear screams as pilgrims and tabaxi are running into the very, very large open arched doors of the first floor, and they're pointing at the dragon and oh, the dragon! Ah! And the dragon, for its part, is like, hey, everybody calm down! But they're not listening to the dragon. They're still running and screaming. And the dragon's
Tabaxi, am I right?
the dragon's like, no! I'm here in peace! And the tabaxi keep running inside. And you hear like a shifting of stone against stone as the very large front doors of the tower look like they're shifting to
Start closing.
close. Start closing.
Can you yell with thaumaturgy?
Yeah,
or make me yell?
Everything is fine. We come in peace.
We bring on
We bring on trance.
Yeah, they don't care about that.
We need ancient fish.
We need ancient fish. Stop. Just everybody
What
chill.
if we all stand in front of the dragon too, with entrance and
Yeah, we
in some
pet it.
peaceful,
We're like petting it
in
and
some peaceful,
loving it.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, you know any songs?
Well, only Colbert song.
Oh no.
Paul, are you asking that?
Yeah.
Paul is like, of course.
Of
course I do. Why?
I was just thinking we could
Do you know
sing
they-
something
Peaceful.
like mellow.
Yeah. And Entrance is like, of course. You want me to sing?
Yeah, man.
And Entrance is like, okay, here's one I like. Peace and love, love and peace, peace and love for you and me.
Everybody!
Wow.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, peace and love for you and me.
Come on, Entrance. Come on, Entrance. Join us. Remember, you like the God of light, right? And love. Come. A force of good.
God of mercy. Peace and love.
Una, give me a performance check.
Me?
Wow. I was telling myself that this dragon sounds terrible and out of key, but I just rolled a nat 20 for his performance.
It
I
really
rolled,
is
I
quite
rolled a
moving.
16 for mine. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
we're killing it.
You're a bard.
Roll.
Roll, yeah. I was going to have you not roll, but now that he's rolled a nat 20, we know it's going to be a good outcome. So how good is this outcome going to be from our... What did you get, Una?
Peace and love. I got a 16.
That was pretty damn good, too.
Yay for
Yep.
22.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So this is the best.
three-part harmony.
Also, what is it where you layer the voices?
It's a little
that's
bit.
nice.
It's a little bit out of tune and stuff, and draggy, but it's it's kind of like a Bob Dylan.
It's dissonant. It's a new
Bob
kind
Dylan,
of
Jacob
music.
Dylan
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
And it's very peaceful, and the doors have been closing nonetheless, and then all of a sudden they stop, and you get the feeling that people are listening to this performance by the dragon, the dragon and the party.
Yes, that's right.
In the tower.
We bring peace and love to the tower.
Peace and love.
So anyway, we need to speak to. We're looking for ancient fish or ancient fish. We have yes.
Come on, Entrance. Join in.
Entrance continues to look like a stick in the mud about it. All right,
Is he
so
always like this?
Well, my family. I'll explain later. You've met them.
Yes.
as you're as you guys finish singing, someone walks out of the doors, and it is a person in a beige outfit that you have seen before. You recognize Burden of Chains, and she comes out.
She one of Kingfishers.
No, I think she's good. She's
Okay.
friendly to us at the beginning.
She comes out and
She's one of the
says,
100 holy ones.
Sorry.
she's like, "You all don't remember me?"
Hello, of course, Burden of Chains. Wonderful to see you.
Yes. Hello. What is going on here?
Well, as you can see, there's a singing dragon,
Yes.
and our friend Entrance is back, and we're hoping to speak to Ancient Fish, who was eagerly awaiting Entrance's return.
I believe you can speak to Ancient Fish. Perhaps from your compassionate jail cell? Have you returned to turn yourselves in?
Not yet, not yet. The business that we had to conduct is not yet finished.
You must be relieved to see that Entrance was okay. We were able to rescue him and bring him back in good health.
She looks at Entrance and says, I suppose. I've seen him around once in a while. I'm glad he's safe.
He had been missing for quite some time in the basement of the tower.
And what?
And was in bad shape when we found him.
So, you remember that Ancient Fish told you that they kept this whole situation secret from most of the people in the tower.
Jasper
So,
just slipped up.
Yeah, our whole mission was secret from ancient
They
fish
don't-
who let
But they
us
knew
get
that,
away.
okay.
most of the people don't know about
They don't know about
Yeah.
the thoughts being connected.
Forget
to
what I
them
just
or
said.
The ancient
And
fish.
what news of Kingfisher?
Forget.
I'm sure you can get a wonderful update from your compassionate prison. You've all returned, preaching peace and love. This dragon appears to be peaceful. The dragon's like, yeah! And she's like, but you all killed many tabaxi. And
that is scandalous to say. We did not kill any tabaxi.
I didn't kill any tobacco.
None of us raised one hand in.
it's a perfect thing to discuss in a trial, which can happen after you
Sounds like the
turn
trial,
yourselves in.
but the way you described it, it sounds like the outcome is foreordained, and that hardly seems fair.
Yeah, you didn't even say allegedly killed.
Yeah, we never lifted a finger in aggression towards any tabaxi in the Tower of Contemplation.
Believe me, the trial will be fair. We are the 100 Holy Ones. You wouldn't insult our impartiality with your words before your trial, would
Yes,
you?
a very good point, but we need to speak with Ancient Fish about a matter of utmost urgency.
Well, I'm sure she can visit you in your cell.
Where's Kingfisher?
Kingfisher is captured.
He's
Still?
still in his cell. Are you sure?
Yes, we have several people sitting on him right now. Would you like...
When was the last time that you were able to confirm that these people are still sitting on him and he has not in fact killed them and escaped?
Well, you know, I have many duties throughout the tower.
Of course.
I am actually getting ready to leave on an adventure soon.
Oh,
I
oh.
love to adventure.
Bon
Where
voyage.
are you off to?
This is, yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Bordeaux.
Very exciting.
What is in Bourgogne? What kind of adventure? Will you be visiting many restaurants? I hear they have excellent food.
Yes, I love the food, and food is an adventure in itself. But I'm going to the western reaches to look into the unsettled areas that are outside of Bourgogne. But yes, they have beautiful food in the western part of Bourgogne. Lasagnas, meatballs.
Delightful.
Oh, very special meatballs there.
Yes, I love it. So I will be heading there. But I think you all have a date with a comfortable room to
Well,
fulfill.
you can see that we have been accompanied by Paul, the dragon, and that must be
I feel like
noteworthy to you. I think the idea that we're just going to walk back into our comfortable prison cell right now before we are able to finish our business and discuss things with Ancient Fish would be a mistake.
As she's doing that, another person comes out from between the doors, and it's a person in a yellow robe, and you recognize this person too, a rotund orange kitty
Yes.
woman who is smiling, and she says, "Oh my God! Look who's back!
Yes, hello.
It's me, Hearty Trail. Hello again.
Good afternoon.
Trail.
Oh God!
Hardy Trail, we have a tremendous favor to ask you.
Yes.
We need a word with Ancient Fish.
Ah,
Do
yes.
you know where she can be found?
Of course, in her office, I'm sure.
Would you mind terribly fetching her for us and having her meet us out here outside?
And she says, I'm sure she can meet you murderers in your cells
Murderers!
before your trial.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Alleged.
yes, in Bourgogne we have a concept called slander. I don't know if in Parvus this is the same.
Oh, yes. Always such a good sense of humor. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, are you ready to turn yourselves in?
Not quite. We have one urgent piece of business. We simply must conduct.
To be arrested and go to trial.
No, not yet. We must speak with Ancient Fish. It's very important. It pertains to the trial. Very important piece of evidence.
Are you doing
Being
something?
persuasive.
Is that a suggestion?
I'm like,
Okay,
are you
so
casting suggestions?
Yeah.
We need to.
No, I'm not hypnotic gazing.
Alright, roll
here.
persuasion.
It'd be great if you're a lawyer going up to the witness and just.
That's not gonna be. That's a 10.
Paul wants to
Oh,
fly
wait.
up to the 24.
Okay, I don't even want to go in this tower. It's gonna be like all these tabaxi.
Yeah, it's a 10. It's not gonna-
She's like, I saw such good senses of humor for all of you, yes. It's time to turn yourself in and go to your cells.
Well, Hardy Trail, we could just leave, but of course, if you were to bring Ancient Fish down to speak with us, then we would have no reason to leave because we would have our chance to talk with
She
Ancient
turns
Fish.
to Burden and she says, how many tabaxi did they kill? 24?
Did we kill?
I can't remember so many. And Burden of Chains is like, oh yes, so many tabaxi dead at their hands. Time for a trial. Better get them to the compassionate cells.
So,
Will you all submit? And the
Paul-
dragon's like,
Whoa, you guys killed 24
No.
tabaxi?
Paul, remember?
they
We
killed
didn't-
themselves on.
We didn't.
on
We didn't kill
spikes.
any.
I only killed 3. That's
and the ladies are like Burden of Chains like, oh, are you here to submit yourself for trial as well? And the dragon says,
crazy. Yeah.
No,
No,
you're not.
no,
You're not,
remember.
Paul, you're not.
Paul, remember why we're here?
That sounds great. I killed 3 people.
Well, but Paul, remember why we're here is to talk to them about the idea of building a temple to Boletus on Lake Kaffa.
Yes, we need to accomplish that. We can't allow them to
Yeah,
imprison
but I mean, if I'm a murderer, like,
That was-
shouldn't I face trial?
That was who you were in the past. You're making up for it now.
Why?
Whoa.
and
But actually, Paul, remind me, what happened? Why did you kill those tabaxi?
he says,
Don't you remember? It was part of my plan with Kingfisher.
Oh, really? The plan with Kingfisher, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did Kingfisher want you to do again?
Oh, we were gonna make a lot of problems so that we could swoop in and be like tyrants, and everyone would turn to us to rule the land.
And whose idea was that again?
Kingfisher's
It was
idea.
Kingfisher's idea. Right. But that's not what your plan is now, right?
No, I want to build a temple right after I go to trial and get convicted of murder.
I don't think you should go to trial. You're a dragon. A trial is for people who live as part of the tabaxi in their
I
culture.
know. Murder's murder.
and Hardy Trail is like, ha ha ha, yes, you want to turn yourself in for murder. That makes sense.
Hardy Trail, did you hear what Paul just said?
Everyone here is a murderer. And Antrans is like, not me.
Also, not me.
I've never killed anyone.
None of us have.
Yes. I haven't killed any of these tabaxi
Right!
Hardy,
yet.
I haven't killed any YouTubers.
No one in this tower have I murdered.
Yes, I'm looking at my scorecard here, and it's looking a little low.
there's a lot of chits under kobolds.
Yeah.
Hardy Trail, did you hear what Paul just said about the plan that Kingfisher had?
Yeah, and she's like, of course. Why doesn't he testify in the trial of Kingfisher, which is coming up in a few days?
That would be great, and I bet you would need for a witness of this size, perhaps a nice large outdoor area in which to hold the trial.
It's a great idea. If you all would like to wait a couple days,
When will that be?
it's a couple days. I don't make the decisions about these things, but it sounds like a great idea to me.
Perhaps we could come back then
What
during Kingfisher's trial.
What happens when there is a conviction of murder? What is the punishment?
Well, they get put in a compassionate cell where they cannot leave forever.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
Where would you put Paul?
A big cell?
Do you really try creatures that are not part of your society? I mean, Paul doesn't exist within Tabaxi society. He's a
He
dragon.
murdered our people! Pushed them out of boats and they drowned!
Well,
Actually,
another
Antrans is a
problem
murderer,
though
too.
with this,
Yeah, Entrance is even worse.
but in terms of a compassionate prison for a dragon, they roam many kilometers, within their territory. You are not going to let him fly. You are not going to let him thrive. This does not sound compassionate to me. That sounds like a death sentence.
But he murdered many people, so he'll murder more if he flies.
But that's just reductive.
This doesn't sound like a trial.
Yeah.
This language is making me a little nervous about
Yes,
the
I seem
to have
outcome of the
reached-
trial.
I agree. I think you've already reached your conclusions.
And Hardy Trail says, I'm not going to be on the jury, it'll be the 100 Holy Ones.
Can I roll for bullshit
But
just to see if
Brendan
this
changes
is-
one of the 100 holy ones and already thinks we murderers.
Can we say just Happy Trails? Is this really just conviction of self, or is this something sinister? Can I?
Sure.
Yeah.
While she's rolling that,
Okay,
Burden
myself.
of Chains says, I'm one of the 100 Holy Ones, but I'm just listening to people say that they killed people, so...
We never
he
killed
said
him.
he killed 3 people.
I got a 28 on insight.
Okay.
Wow. Very insightful.
These people seem to be completely on the up and up.
Ugh,
They're-
boring. Okay.
They're just...
You
to
can-
Daphne, not as a.
Yeah, you can also tell all of our intentions of we ain't fucking staying around.
No, but just to see if there's anything, spicy or whatever. No, they just, okay. That's fine. This is.
No, they have not all been taken over by a kingfisher
Wait, no,
on the
or
inside,
whatever.
so
Who's okay?
ruling
Okay.
them from within.
Well, this is good news at least. They, are themselves.
They seem to be completely telling you the truth that Kingfisher is imprisoned with a
Yes.
bunch of people sitting on him,
Yes.
and that he's got a trial in a couple days.
Yes.
And
Okay. Cool.
Well,
I mean, are you gonna turn yourself in Entrance? No, right? So we should leave
here's what I'll say.
all the people you murdered.
Paul, you your ethical code will dictate what you have to do with respect to this trial. You did make a promise to us that you would fly us back to Elenia Toth
This is
with
true.
Entrance. And
yeah.
before any trial, that promise needs to be kept.
Okay.
And also just
I'd really like to see Kingfisher though.
what we did get an assurance from them that he's alive still, which was part of what we wanted to make sure you knew was that we didn't kill him.
Yes. If they
He's
let,
alive. He's fine.
And
He's in a
being
compassionate
sacrificed.
prison.
Thanks for not killing him, guys.
if you choose to return and come back and stand trial, you will certainly see Kingfisher again when you testify in his trial.
Oh, should I turn myself in to stand trial?
Paul,
And the
I
two
don't
cats are like,
think- Paul, I don't think
No.
you
Not
should.
yet. Not yet. Not before.
This is a weird
yeah.
society, and it's great that you want to bring everyone together and be peaceful. But it doesn't mean you have to live by the rules of this society. You can chart your own way.
Yes, it is not the will of Boletas for you to be locked in a prison.
What am I rolling?
Guide.
Persuasion.
yeah.
12.
Wait, you rolled?
Actually, can I help him?
Don't.
Nope, you rolled the phone.
Oh,
You'll be
you did
fine.
it.
No, we're both doing it.
You're
Oh.
go. Yeah, he'll be fine.
Okay.
He's a bard of eloquence.
You're guided though.
Well, it doesn't. Persuasion 21. 25. Thank you.
And what was the what number did the dice say?
It doesn't really matter.
No, I
because-
just for fun.
Two.
Just so
It's
we
a
can
two.
think about the College of Eloquence.
It's a two.
So you rolled a 21 when you rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Good to know.
That's
I mean,
why College of Eloquence
I
is
picked
amazing.
a feature, right?
Yeah, it's great.
I know. I just want people to understand. And that's why I have a table for certain situations. I don't have a table for this situation. Yeah, the dragon's like, yeah, you're right. Boletas would want me to spread the word,
Oh yeah.
not live in a little room for
forever?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Cool.
Excellent.
All right. Well, what should we do?
And Hardy Trail is like, you should all come inside and join us in the jail cell.
You're pretty funny, Harry Trail.
My only question is, should we try to fly up and speak to Ancient Fish
Yes.
before we leave?
Before we leave promptly.
Yes.
Yeah, 20th floor on the double. Also, I do have this, I was to see, I know some other people, I have a wristband of invisibility, so my other thought was that I
That's cool.
could turn invisible and go
Bonus action
see
invisibility.
him.
Ooh.
And I can make 2 people,
Okay.
maybe 3 invisible.
Yeah, you want me to make y'all super stealthy too?
Yeah, because
But-
we could go,
But,
like,
but the dragon's gonna take us upstairs.
well,
That's
go
about
up,
the
but then
trace.
we have to go inside. That's
And
the
not
thing. Find
get
his
hugged.
office and not
Hug
get
them,
hugged.
have them kill themselves again.
Well, I don't have spikes anymore.
I say we ask Ancient Fish to join us on the dragon and fly somewhere to talk.
Yes, or
Yeah.
I could communicate with Ancient. I could put an illusion up in her window.
Uh,
Say, come down.
So let's maybe we can
So-
fly up to the window, try to get ancient
Two
fish.
of you roll history.
Right.
I'm all over that. Finally, a good roll. It's 23.
Well, you remember the ancient fish has a window that the pigeons fly in and
That's
out
right.
of
Yeah.
that goes directly outside.
Oh, like a balcony? Or,
Yeah.
Like a window that goes directly outside
Right.
on the
20th.
20th floor.
We'll never remember the 20th floor.
It is the 20th floor.
Boom.
Okay, well, we can fly up there.
All right.
I think we just invite Ancient Fish to join us on the dragon and go for a little ride.
Yeah, we can figure it out when we're up there. Let's
Fall on the double.
Please,
Gently.
Steve, okay?
Up is better than down. Whee!
So you guys you fly at half speed, but you still shoot. Oh, there's no music. That's what the
Bye, Hearty Trail. Bye,
That's what
Burden
the
of
flag
Chains.
Bye, goodbye.
Yeah, they're they look
We're definitely coming back.
they look surprised and astonished as you fly up out of their reach, but they do absolutely nothing to stop you.
I'm so glad I was adopted by humans.
And they kind of shake their heads about it as you shoot up in the air.
I feel sad for my parents.
Entrance
I really love
does not move quickly to grab the dragon's tail to fly upwards.
Did he not get down the dragon?
He doesn't seem to be moving towards it.
Before we... Paul, wait. We're not all aboard yet.
Entrance, we must go.
Or you could stand trial if you want.
We must go.
You did murder a bunch of tobacco.
I didn't murder anyone.
You
sure
surprised.
did.
Yeah,
Entrance, we
unfortunately.
have to go. Get on the dragon, please.
You're not...
I can't study here?
We will return you to study when the time is right. Please, for now. It's not safe.
Okay. And the dragon, like a perfect elevator, the dragon's like, I heard you, man. And it's just like
Wow.
upward at a perfectly good clip. And you get up to the 20th floor, one person roll perception.
I'm happy to.
Yeah,
Okay.
You
can-
yeah.
Spread the dice around, people.
17 plus
Probably like 8 or 9, right?
9, yeah. So 26?
Yeah, you have no problem finding the window. It's a little window with a pigeon perched on it, and as you get closer to it, the pigeon is like, just sits out. And first, the dragon puts his head up to the window, and you hear a scream from inside, and then
Ancient fish,
Ancient
we're here.
Fish, we're here. We bring Entrance.
oh, and the dragon holds up his wings so that you are at the window.
Ancient Fish, we've returned and we found Entrance and brought him back.
The others of you are kind of like on the dragon's back or the other wing. He's in front of the window, and Ancient Fish is inside like,
The dragon is friendly. He's peaceful.
oh my!
We did exactly what you wanted us to do.
Yes.
Oh, I had heard that something was happening, but you all returned.
Yes. Look, here is Entrance. Ancient Fish, would you come with us just for a little while for us to talk?
We have much to discuss, and we'd like to talk privately.
It's not safe for us in the Tower of Contemplation, as you know.
I hope it's okay if I say no. You want me to squeeze out this window and jump on the back of that dragon that already has 6 people on it?
Well, can we get on her balcony?
There's no balcony.
Oh, there's no balcony.
Just a window.
Ancient Fish, we urgently need to speak to you. It's very important.
If we come inside your chamber, can you guarantee that the other Tabaxi won't try to apprehend us?
I cannot guarantee any of that. You all are fugitives, and I'm sure if you flew up the tower, that they've seen you and are coming right now.
Well, then how do you propose? How can we give you an update of all that's happened?
We are speaking right now. Tell me before someone comes into this room.
Who speaks fast?
Entrance is alive. We've saved him and he's healthy. We're taking him back to House Tamerwin.
You see her almost like tear up at that.
Yes.
King,
Oh,
He's
thank
cursed
you.
by a book that Kingfisher gave him. Kingfisher is possessed by an evil spirit.
She can't see you. Your voice is like coming out from over there. And she like peeks out.
Tell him that.
Yes. It is of utmost importance that Kingfisher not escape and not be allowed to persuade other Tabaxi in his evil ways.
that Paul, the dragon here, who you can see is friendly, was misguided by, led astray by Kingfisher, who had plans to sow discord in the Tower of Contemplation.
Yes, the Tabaxi that are sitting on Kingfisher have wax in their ears, and to block the sound of his voice. And the reason we've done this is because he almost escaped once before.
Yes.
Ah.
Be wary of Kingfisher. He will try to persuade you, and he's crafty beyond belief, but he is under the thrall of an archdevil. Archdevil.
Named the Mistress.
The mistress.
And he has allies, you know, among the other Tabaxi.
Oh.
Keep your eyes open, your ears open.
We knew what some of the names of them.
Yes, we have been conducting an investigation throughout the tower, and we have turned up people that are sympathetic to his cause, but no collaborators in murder. You think that there are others in the tower that...
Oh, we don't know specifics. We just know that it seemed like there was a faction that wanted to turn the Tabaxi away from their traditional ways, and that he was leading them that way.
And that his plan was to sow discord with Paul here, and then come in as the conquering hero and save the day.
But Paul doesn't want to do that anymore, right, Paul?
Paul's like, yeah! I'm gonna build a temple to Boletas in the middle of the lake!
Ancient Fish, Paul has become a follower of Boletus.
Yes, and Paul needs the help of the Tabaxi in this project to connect the Myconids to the surface. It's very important that you assist him with this in any way you can. Fuck it.
Ancient Fish says, I think he will need to stand trial. He murdered a high holy one, and speaking of which, I believe you all gave me your word that you would vanquish the dragon and then return and face trial.
Yes,
we never
we
said we
said-
would vanquish the dragon.
Yeah, it was to protect the entire land, which we have not done because there's still many more out there that we must stop.
Yes.
Because now that we know that Ancient Fish is tied to the Mistress, we have to go conquer the Mistress before we could possibly come back and deal with this problem.
Look at our track record.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah,
do
we
you
brought-
understand?
We brought Entrance back safe and sound, and the dragon is now friendly.
Yes, I understand. You've told me that Kingfisher works for an archdevil named the Mistress, and that he will corrupt us and everything. Well, anyway, his trial is in 2 days, and the 100 Holy Ones will decide what happens to him.
Excellent.
You have saved us from the dragon, and the dragon's like, yeah, I'm peaceful.
Seems like that's worthy of a pardon of whatever
Right, time served.
alleged crimes you think we committed, which none of which we actually committed.
And
I'm afraid to stand trial, we would need some further guarantee of such a thing as a fair trial, considering that the language of everyone here seems to think that we're already guilty.
and Ancient Fish is like, well, did you kill anyone?
I did not.
Did they die by something that was on your body?
Is a cactus a murderer if a man runs into it?
Aha!
Jasper approves.
Yeah.
She warned them to stay away. They committed suicide.
And they could have just kept healing themselves instead of done it till their death. Why did they do
Can
that?
the record show that I said don't hug me
I've heard enough!
dozens of times?
Ladies and gentlemen, this entire party is innocent! Grand
I
settled!
heard a gavel sound.
Yes. Goodbye, ancient fish. It's been a pleasure. It's very important that you never, never let Kingfisher out and never let him persuade others.
Well, I must say I believe you, and you make a very persuasive case.
Ah, yes, thank you.
But a trial.
Thank you for this official verdict.
Yeah, we don't want Entrance going to jail for the people he killed while he was unconscious.
What?
Never mind.
You know, we told
Okay,
you.
bye!
Yeah, she did.
All the thought bubbles.
Yeah, the thought
Kill
bubbles.
people. You know.
Yes. Look, you would all need to stand trial in front of the 100 holy ones.
All right.
Present your case to them in order to come into good standing. My opinion is with you. I've always been an ally of yours. And remember, I snuck... She looks over her shoulder to see if anyone's listening. She said, I snuck down to let you out and let you into the caves under the lake.
Yes, well...
Well, how will that go over when it comes out during the trial?
Uh-huh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Our one ally just got shot.
She's like, well, goodbye then.
Enjoy your pathetic society.
Well, no, I mean, keep in touch. If you need help with other things, let us know.
She pulls a window
She was like the one tabaxi.
Whatever, we don't
She also has
Yeah.
connections to the beach college, right?
Perhaps we can get in touch with her again.
Okay.
We're over.
Yeah,
She's like,
it's,
fat chance!
if you ever need help again, let us know. But
Sorry, ancient fish. It's been a stressful time.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Paul.
Enjoy not having a dragon scourge your tower regularly.
Paul, I don't trust these people's judicial system at all.
No.
And if anything, I suggest we move along, and perhaps in a couple of days, we might want to do something with this ancient fish situation. I mean, with Kingfisher when we know he's standing
Well, we're
trial.
going back to Elenia.
So,
Let that maintain.
out of game was there. What else did you want to achieve at the tower that you
I don't think there's anything, right?
I mean, my main-
Just
Yeah,
Kingfisher.
Kingfisher.
Yeah, Entrance, reunite Entrance with ancient fish.
Yeah, my main thing was satisfying Paul because originally he thought that we killed him and wanted to make sure that he knew that Kingfisher was alive and therefore we can deal with that situation
And
later.
Paul yells through the window shade.
Hey, I'm not with them, really. I want to build a temple in the lake. Can we talk about that?
And Ancient Fish is like,
We'll see. After you stand trial.
and Paul is like,
I'll think about it.
as he flies away.
Yes.
Paul,
Paul,
we need to go get lawyers.
Yes.
Well, maybe-
Tabaxi system's not great, man.
Yeah.
This is why I left the country.
I don't want to be I'm not going to be my own defense here.
I wonder what the extradition rules are between Elenia
The kobold will help you, and the tabaxi will not interfere. That is the best you can have.
Also, he doesn't need the tabaxi to build the temple.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah,
the
you don't need
kobolds.
it. You got tunnel
Fucking
diggers.
dragon.
You're fine. You got it.
Yeah. You have to kind of.
How long
You
does
don't
it
need to take their shit.
take to get back to Elenia Toth and Dragon?
A little while.
Like
Should
a
we-
week?
Some
Like
days.
a day?
No. Imagine airplane flight from here to San Francisco.
Oh,
So like
fast.
3 hours?
6 hours?
Should we reconnoiter the
Airplane is
situation
1
with
hour.
the?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
airplane is like
quick.
1 hour, but there's the whole
But
luggage
security.
thing.
Okay, take
I would
that.
say
hours.
let's say Chicago to LA.
Okay, so that's like 4 hours. For
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we?
It's amazing how short flights are.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great to be flying 500 miles an hour in the open
And
air.
how, I don't know this
Yeah,
about...
Dragon does not fly as fast as a commercial jet.
Right.
I would think
and
so,
how's
yeah.
he for for like energy, towing 6 people that need breaks.
Well, speaking of breaks, we're about to take a break.
Sure.
So, you all are telling the dragon to fly to Elenia Toth?
One question: should we reconnoiter? So Lady Killshaw has entered Elenia Toth already.
Yeah, we got intelligence along those
You don't
lines.
know.
She hasn't.
Well, she was
said-
heading that way, and that was a
Ancient Fish, your useful ally who you just told to eat a dick.
Very useful ally. tell
Air
you.
bubble strikes again.
Yeah. I've never felt better about that.
No, I
Your
agree
useful
with
ally,
you.
Ancient Fish, the spy master who knows everything, who you just
and
told
who
to kick
communicates
rocks.
with like the mage, like all the people who are fighting the mistress.
Yeah, she told you that. She told you way back when that Lady Killshaw's army had started moving.
That was a while ago.
Should we reconnoiter? Should we do a flyby on?
I would like to
Killshaw's
go
army?
home and give my mother
Yes.
the spores that we
Like-
collected. I'm glad we
like-
retrieved your cousin. I value all of your support and help in this, and that is one thing I feel.
Next up, lichens.
All right. Would it take?
It's urgent.
It wouldn't take a lot of time to just do a flyby, though, don't you think?
Oh, I think we should
I-
definitely
I-
fly to see, like,
Yeah.
where if we can locate
No,
where
how
this
will
army
people
is.
respond to seeing
The dragonfly.
Paul? They may respond with hostility.
I think it'll make us look good.
No, they
Oh,
may
no.
they
These
may have
people-
weapons that may attack the dragon.
These people can eat a dick, right? Is what we are saying.
No.
Okay.
What I mean though is I'm worried about Paul.
We'll fly
people-
high.
Yeah,
Fly above.
as long as
Yeah.
he stays at 300 feet up, they
Yeah.
can't really do anything.
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't see him that well.
You can cast invisibility on them.
That's what
I
I was
thought
gonna
of
say.
that. They could
We're
also
just
do
us.
that.
Whee!
Yeah, and we're on him. So
That's only an hour.
but maybe he should deposit us some ways out from Elenia Toth, a little walk away, and then leave.
Well, we can get close an hour's away and then cast invisibility and then.
What do we want to bring a dragon to Elenia Toth?
I mean, when was it not?
Why wouldn't you want to bring a dragon?
Maybe
Why
we
wouldn't
Because
I
a
bring
bunch of
dragon?
like mage wizards from the mage college may come out and like throw
Well, Paul
fireballs
will
at
need
him.
to rest, you know. He will need to recover.
Fireballs
Maybe we
will
can
only
give
hurt
it to
us,
him.
not
Back to the
gonna
Tower
hurt
of
them.
Contemplation.
I just don't want to trigger a hostile response. We're
Yeah.
You
returning,
make a good point.
and we want to reconnect with the council of the
Now this I
Blooded.
could do sending in advance to be, hey, we are coming with a dragon, it's a nice dragon, be cool.
You can send to who's our guy? Mussover? Who's the?
Yeah, unless
Yeah, the copper.
or the prince, either one.
I wouldn't trust him. Mussover.
Yes, I could tell us over.
Can you see the council? Like the prince is like,
They're like, do
They're
you
bringing
have
the
lodgings
dragon!
for a
Right.
and he's my dragon.
We
It's not the
need,
prince.
we
and
need
they're
your
my
barn.
servants.
Yeah.
Yes, I could give Mussover a heads up if we think this would be.
Can you communicate back and forth?
He can send one message back.
Okay. I still think it'd be good to like touch down in some rural area just outside of the city.
I agree.
Make our way there.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's go. Allons-y.
Wow. This tells me that if you're flying 1,000 miles at 18 miles per hour, which is dragon dashing speed, it'll take you 2 days to
50
fly.
hours.
Well,
So we can camp out overnight
Yeah,
along
that's
the
fine.
way.
Yeah, 2 days.
Commune with Paul. I'm
Have
sure he
somebody
wants
stay up
spores.
with the driver. That is only polite, but we can take turns.
Somebody keep an eye on him. Sure.
all right.
Oh.
Let's take a break. You're flying and you're leaving, and you are planning to fly to the city of Elenia Toth and camp somewhere in the middle.
Yes, but we're also going to pass over Lady Killshaw's army, are we
I
not?
mean,
Yeah.
we don't know
Yeah,
where
no,
it is.
we can try it.
Right, but just see,
Try
like,
to
Keep an eye out.
that
Yeah.
flight path, kind of maybe.
yeah.
Also, before we land anywhere in Elenia Toth from like a safe height, we want to kind of just scope out the city and see if there's thinking that there
No
may
war
be
happening,
disturbances.
Is it in flames?
Is there
Is
conflict
it-
happening? Or there's
It's the children's army.
Yeah, is there like 3 armies fighting over there right now?
and the prince going, but I'm the prince.
It's been a minute.
Sweet, stupid little boy.
Oh,
Been gone a while.
Oh,
Well, he's a man now.
my
but-
bodyguards have returned with a dragon. That's my dragon.
All right, so you start flying out of the Tower of Contemplation, through the mists, and south from the island. And below you see one of the magic boats going back and forth between Moncafa and the Isle. And eventually you fly over Moncafa, and you see the little clay buildings with the colors and drawings on them, and you remember the times you spent there as you continue
Una's friend.
flying south and southwest.
Good bars.
And yes, Una's drunken hobbling towards the docks one night.
Sorry, I have a question based on because I forgot my number. For the lichen thing, is that something we just take directly to your mom, or do we need to take it back to the druid lady, like the
Oh, but
other
to, like,
thing,
process
to tell
it?
us what to do with it?
Right.
Oh, it was who told us about the
Because it
lichen?
wasn't it your.
I thought it
The
was.
it has some GF.
Was it? Or was it that my mom? I'm trying to remember who told us about. There was
something with the doctor and something with my person, but I don't know what was.
I thought it was the doctor that told us.
Okay, I couldn't remember which one we heard it from. That
Yeah, I
there
think it was
two possibilities, and if I just didn't
I think it
remember
was.
if it was pure lichen, or does it need something to happen to it?
I think it was the doctor that was treating my mom told us about these two possibilities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You pass over the plains that you once arrived in that feel Serengeti-esque with the
We rode those.
They were great.
Yeah.
creatures that you rode when you appeared.
We waved to the creatures.
Yeah.
The nether
Just give me kids. Exactly.
In the vast plains of Lari, I think they're called. You wave down at these creatures, and then as you continue to fly southwest, the land changes a bit, and it becomes darker and rockier and smokier as you pass near a southern village of Liebenstag.
Ooh.
We haven't seen this area, right?
You haven't been to Liebenstag before because you teleported directly to the plains of Lari. But you are flying over just the tiny little tail of land that is the southeast corner of Liebenstag.
How is Jasper doing as we're flying over Liebenstag?
He's just growing kind of quiet and pensive. For he has been there before.
Yeah. Which I don't know if we know. Do we know that?
I think I might have told
You
you.
you mentioned that he
Okay.
was kidnapped there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jasper's not the one with all the secret stuff.
Yeah, there's only one of us that really has secrets.
Oh, that's silly.
As we would have said when I was an adolescent. He burned you.
It was good. Yeah, so we're keeping an eye on the sad little
Cute.
kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, even though it's just a good little couple 100-mile chunk of land, it's somehow darker and smokier as you pass through that southern reach. And then you come out over some woods. Lots and lots and lots of woods, wildernessy land. And you know this as the unsettled area that is between the northeastern part of Elenia Toth and the southeastern part of Liebenstag. And it looks like the wilderness. Maybe you make out a village to the north, some kind of wild lands village, but mostly trees and a lot of nothing. And you're flying over that, and the sun is beginning to set. as you get to the southwestern reaches of the land south of these forests, and you come upon a spit of mountains that some of you know comes out from the eastern side of the inland sea, and that spit of mountains marks the border of Elenia Toth, the country of Greater Elenia, and the dragon swoops almost directly south, so as to follow the spine of these mountains down south without going over them, and before you know it, you
So that space in between is just no country?
right, it's unsettled land.
That's the area that Ancient Fish was talking about. No,
No,
wasn't
that
Ancient
was-
Fish was
that was
Burden of
Unsettled
Chains
Lands.
was talking
Burden-
about going to check out, right?
But wasn't that was unsettled land near
To the
Bordeaux?
west of
Oh, it's the
West of
other.
Bordeaux.
Okay, I'm
Other
thinking
side.
the opposite.
Oh.
Okay, because
Lots
we're
of
going.
unsettled areas.
Okay.
Here I have somewhere here. I have a paper map that shows what I'm talking about. I think. Let's see. Yeah, here it is.
Thank you.
Feel free to pass it around.
I will.
So yeah, the dragon swoops south along the spine of those mountains that are on the northeastern edge of Greater Elenia, and you find yourselves entering the territory of Greater Elenia, just as the sun is beginning to set. And
Do we know of a good place to chill
Where,
in this area?
where a dragon
many
would
of you would.
not cause.
Can I, based on what, like just as we're flying, kind of look and see?
You make a perception check. As the sun is setting and you're looking down at this landscape in eastern Elenia Toth. Roll perception.
21.
Wow. Was that a 19 or something?
Yep.
You see in the distance to the south, looking from the top of the dragon, you can see quite a fair distance to the south. You see a column of troops and dust rising from the backs of the column of troops.
There! Peel Killshaw's army.
And
Paul!
do you think we should descend on an army with a dragon?
No, circle above it. Stay above it. 300 feet.
400 feet to be safe.
Alright, so you guys go.
So we're just surveying?
And yes, let's just investigate.
Y'all go south. It's a couple miles to the south, and as you approach, they start to catch sight of you, and you can see people pointing in arms, and you see people raising spears and raising bows and arrows, and Paul stays high above them and circles over this army, and you see a couple thousand armored soldiers.
That's about to kill. We're estimating 2,000.
Yep.
They have cavalry.
Yep.
Do they have a banner of any kind?
Yep. It's the banner of House Killshaw.
Do we want to try to speak with her? Or no? I don't know.
I mean, I would like to, but Jasper's right now feeling like it's just good.
Yes.
Enough distractions. Let's get
Sure. Yeah.
let's get Entrance back to House Tower.
That too. Yeah.
As,
Okay.
as far as we know, going at their speed that they're going, when would they get to Elenia Toth?
If we can tell.
Give me a math roll. That's what they call them, math rocks. Roll history.
Math is awesome.
Maybe you should worship
Net
Eeyore.
20.
Woo! Yeah! He's like
Math
calculating
Yeah.
wind speed.
Pulls out like a little map.
Entrance is like, you do math.
He's a
See,
savant.
or maybe you should partake in the fungus.
All right, so you guys go.
Maybe you should partake in the fungus.
You guys go south. 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 You guys
on trance.
If you believe in blades believes in you.
You think it would take them about 4 days if they're traveling at top speed to get to Greater Elenia, Elenia Toth.
She thinks she's the rightful queen, right?
Yeah.
Sure, the throne was taken
Well,
from
technically she might be.
her. No, they all think they are.
Yeah.
Right? You know?
Do we care? Who's
Yeah.
who? Really?
There's some people who think Richard III was really.
Should we ask them what they're up to? We know they're right. Are they invading?
Well,
Or do they plan? Yes, they're.
I think they plan to.
yeah.
Lady Killshaw plans
She
to
went
take
away
the
past
throne.
an army, and then she's coming back.
So we can tell the council
Yeah.
that they're
2,000
4 days.
strong and 4 days away.
And we could try to serve as go-betweens, but after we take care of our own
Yes.
business.
All right,
Yeah.
fair enough. I understand your
Let's
mother
go
is
see your
sick.
mom.
And on trance.
I mean, they'll be 3 days away by the time we get there.
Yeah.
So as you fly over them, they lift up their bows and are watching the dragon, but they are not firing, and people are lifting their spears, and you can maybe hear shouts. "Oh!" And at the front of the column is a carriage with all sorts of colorful silken things on the top and the sides, and the banner of House Killshaw.
What's her colors?
It's blue and green, like an azure light blue and a light green.
Did we kill her?
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, do we kill who?
Aloysius Killshaw?
Yeah, did we kill Aloysius Killshot?
I think we did. But
Was that us, or was
Who
that
can
somebody else
say?
who killed them?
You know, it's been a while. You've
That
killed a
was
lot
you,
of
you
people.
killed them.
Yeah,
We-
we also
killed
don't know
them.
if they're particularly if they
Also-
were close.
yeah, also he was working with
For the
Queen
queen.
Aoife.
Yeah.
So I think Lady Killshaw may.
We may
There's
not
probably
wanna-
no love lost
Yeah.
there, but
Yeah.
we don't bring it
Okay.
up anyways.
Okay. Yeah.
You
can
could
take the
land and
temperature.
simply say, "Hey, we killed your family."
I mean, that's probably what I would say, but
Killshot?
Yeah.
Hey!
No, we
I know a kill shot. I killed that shot.
You know, we suss it out if it seems like she hates her brother, then we can say, hey, good news!
We're the
and
ones
if,
who
if
deposed
she's
the
like, oh, I
queen.
love
That's
him, then we
right.
can be like, that's great for you.
I think our opening line would be, "We're the ones who killed Queen Aoife,"
Right.
Yeah?
and created this.
This
Sure.
vacuum that you can.
It's
march your
bold,
arm
I
into.
like it.
Yeah, but I don't think we want to talk to her right now.
No.
Okay.
Does anyone disagree?
I will leave it up to the group. If you're concerned about your sick mother, I certainly understand not speaking to her. It could be interesting, but it could also be quite a delay.
I
Tyson
don't know
has
about
no
landing in front
interest.
of 2,000 soldiers. But
Yeah, that, yeah.
Yeah. Tyson has no interest in any of these people.
Alright, well, let's go take care of the things on our
Sure.
list and we can maybe circle back.
And she also doesn't know. Does she know any of you?
No.
nope.
No.
Kill shot?
Okay.
Never heard of her.
Okay.
So
With the
you fly
beast.
over the army. You continue west as you're traveling more quickly than they, and I believe has someone wanted to make a survival roll regarding finding a place to
A
sleep.
good place to stay or something?
Sure.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Anyone can help me with this? Is that
What, your survival?
yeah, is that
No, but I can guide you.
a guide school? Well, 16.
Sure. You find sort of a place that has hills on two sides of it that block view from other places. So maybe it's a good place to sleep. Seems like perhaps no one will see you from the direction that the army was in. And this is a place to sleep.
Alright, I'll plan it out.
Trees and flat.
Sweet trees, flat,
Hill.
protection from the visions of things.
Hassan, you're amazing. I never would have spotted that. So glad we have you here
Yeah.
with us. Paul,
Thank you.
Hassan found a great place for us to spend the night.
Yeah, cool. I bet Boletas helped him.
Totally did.
We could look for mushrooms down there.
Good.
I'll look for mushrooms.
Okay.
We could bust out a question from that deck.
That's a good idea.
I also just want to reminisce just with Paul a little bit about his about the things experienced in his trip and how dope it was.
Yeah.
Be like, remember?
That's nice.
Remember when we saw that stuff? Remember when you were eating music or whatever? Remember that, man?
Yeah.
That was great.
When you were eating music?
I don't know. There was something awesome that happened with like musical notes in the vision.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It was like he was breathing musical notes.
He's like, yeah, I told you I sing well.
Oh, you
Remember?
You do.
Yeah,
really-
man, we
it was
proved
really
it.
impressive.
Yeah, it was
actually.
really beautiful, and yeah, he's actually sincere about it. I think it was really moving.
Ah, thanks. Peace and love.
Peace
You
and
know, when you believe in something, it makes you sing better.
Hey,
Yeah.
I like our
You think we
You
can
believe in
open a
Boletas?
temple to Boletas in your city?
I mean,
don't see
There's
why
not as much open real estate, but
But we do have a lot of temples to
There's-
God.
you
so-
know, if we can get a lot more drugs, I think we can.
Also, there's that swamp that looks prime for development.
Ooh, I don't know if I want to go back to that swamp.
Well, there were those nice people. There was that nice couple there.
There was a nice couple there.
Yeah.
They'd probably be down with Boletas.
Yeah, it was.
Boletas.
So you all settle in around the campfire, the sun goes down, and it becomes a wonderful time to talk to each other. And Michael has some. What does your card say?
My card says, "You're present. What is something you are proud of but have never told another person about? There's a reason why you kept this to yourself. Proud of that never told anyone about? I feel like Hassan tells people.
we don't know about the
What's your group?
the stag,
The heart.
whatever. Yeah, heart.
He's not necessarily proud of that though. He'd be more proud of like the drug with the dragon, the even changing the land with the kobolds. He'd be really proud of.
What about the stuff from your backstory about your original village and that kind of thing?
I mean, he's actually very not proud of those things
Oh, okay.
because it all went wrong.
Oh,
Let's see.
interesting.
Well, we'll come back while you're thinking about it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure. Jasper, what is this again? In game, what is this? Is there a
Campfire
card?
talk.
Campfire talk.
Yeah.
No, we're just sharing. There's not like a deck of cards or anything.
I think there is. Didn't someone
Yeah.
gave
Oh,
you
yeah.
this deck of
There's an
cards?
actual
Oh,
deck
right.
of cards.
Yeah, I
so
think maybe
Jasper-
Paul had it in his.
It was either
That's right.
Paul or the
Paul.
kobolds gave
I
it
think it
to
was
us.
Paul.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I
I
think
came
it was
into the
Paul.
call.
Paul's like, yeah, guys, you know,
He made us do these the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We need to get to know each other. We need to meld.
that's right.
Yeah.
When we get more spores, we can meld even more.
Yeah, we can meld anytime, man. We don't need spores to meld.
Paul gives you a look like.
Oh,
There's a lot of facial expressions on that dragon. So people say they can't see a lot of emotion in reptiles, but I. Oh, Paul, the card I have. It's about my past. Oh, it says, "What was your first heartbreak like?"
Oh,
Who was it with? Have you ever broken someone else's heart? Wow, that reminds me. When I was some years back, when I used to go Turns to the DM. I'm trying to remember the name of the theater that the Fire Muse.
The Muse of Fire.
Muse of Fire. When I used to go to the Muse of Fire theater every day to sneak in and watch the shows, and I became friends with some of the actors. There was this beautiful actress on stage who was in all the performances, and her name was Rosalind, and she took a shine to me, and we would hang out backstage along with the other actors, and I was just smitten with her. We got closer and closer, but you know, I think because of Tabaxi, or maybe because I was young, she never took me that seriously. I still think about her all the time. Anyways, that's my story.
But she's racist. You're better off.
No, she was wonderful. What do you mean by
man.
racist?
It sounds like it really hurt, Jasper.
Oh, it hurt. But it's part of growing up, I think.
Oh, Jasper,
And you
I
have
feel
never
your pain.
Yeah.
you have never broken a heart?
Oh, well, what did I know?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, again, I'm a little different from most of the people in Elenia Toth.
How so?
Jasper's tail flickers.
I hope you find new love, Jasper.
Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna go. I really want to go. You guys are making me excited. What secret do you have that you've considered too embarrassing to share until now? Oh, probably that I didn't have any friends. Don't have any friends until Kingfisher. You guys are my friends?
yeah.
Of
I think you're getting more and more friends. You're getting more and more friends.
Yeah, maybe the kobolds are my friends now too.
Yeah.
They love you, man.
They really do. And
Maybe
you brought
the
them.
No, the tabaxi are not.
After
No.
I go on trial, they'll be my
Don't
friends.
trust it.
Remember, you
Never trust
decided
the Tabaxi.
you didn't want to go
They
on trial.
seem so cold with their reception to entrance. Like, how do people who see a guy they haven't seen in months act like that? That's not very friendly.
I'm translate.
Yeah, they didn't seem to miss on Trance. I mean, we all care so much about them. They didn't seem to care.
We risked our lives to save this guy. Didn't even know him.
Remember,
You-
Paul,
Not us.
always ask WWBD. What would Boletus do?
Yeah.
Would he go on trial? I don't think so.
Yeah, you can't put Boletas on trial. Boletas is everything. Boletas is the trial.
Right?
Anyway, Daphne, what did you get?
I got a question about my past. What change have you made in your life that brings you pride, and how does it impact you on a day-to-day basis? It sounds like, as with Hazam, for a long time I've done a lot of things I am not so proud of. But since we have all been traveling together, I feel like what we are doing is more or less a net positive, right? And so waking up every day and knowing that perhaps make the world a little less shitty because of what we will do in that day is pretty special.
Cool.
That reminds me of my answer.
Oh, did you think of one?
Yeah.
Thanks, Daphne.
That's great.
I'm an open book.
Are you?
I was tempted to cast, what is that, Zone of Truth?
Zone of Truth.
What she was going to answer.
Yeah.
It was very touching.
Yeah.
Nothing if not sentimental.
Zone of Truth.
Yeah, tell the truth, tell the truth. Hassan is proud, but never really said that other people consider him a hero.
Alright.
Because he's always considered himself a hero, but he doesn't see, like, he hasn't really heard it, especially from his, like, kin or anything like that. But when other people consider us as a group, and including him, a hero, that's something he's proud of.
Whoa. Whoa, you're always a hero to me, Hassan.
Thank you.
Ever since I met you. Who's next?
Does Trance have a card?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should save his for last.
Yes, I got a card.
We can save it for last, if you like.
Would you like to go, Hans?
Fair enough. Do you find it more difficult to be proven wrong or found not to know something? And why?
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, do you find it more difficult to be proven wrong or to be found not to know something?
I'm team proven wrong.
Yeah, proven wrong seems a little worse to me.
Yeah.
Well, when I think of this question, I think both answers apply. I'm ashamed of how little I've known, for how much I studied my spells and my scholarly work. I'm ashamed of how little I've known about the human beings around me. That woman from the Children's Rebellion, my own family, Entrance. You may find that after being in the outside world, coming back to House Tamerwind seems a little strange. Uncle Strayjean seems to have some strange motives in our obsession with keeping magic isolated from the rest of the world. May not be a force for balance as they think it is. And I wonder what else I don't know. And I wonder if we've misjudged the people that we're going back to in Elenia Toth, the Moosevers and the Prince, and if they're not menaces. And everything I know about people has been wrong. I thought the Tabaxi had a functioning society, but they were fools.
I've been trying to tell you.
Yes. It's all, which do I find more difficult? It's all very difficult. Thank you.
Wow. You are bad at reading people, Lord Hans.
Even the dragon can tell.
Hans has a response. He's simply, which is
he's
not
gonna
going to
keep
say.
I'm messaging to Lord.
Yeah.
I'm messaging to Lord. Hold your tongue.
How about you reading Kingfish, fuckface? That coffee, fuckstick.
It was his friend.
Great read, motherfucker.
Yes, you're correct, Paul.
Did you message that to someone?
I messaged
Yes,
it to Jasper, but holding
Oh no! Oh, initiative.
No.
Okay, wait. Let's put us all in a circle.
Let's hope I don't roll a nat 20 on the perception check. Nope. Paul's like, what did you say?
I'm simply saying that I'm simply living with my shame, Paul.
It's not always easy to read people.
Roll deception.
You want me to?
Yeah.
All right.
Man, this is where things go back.
Fireball.
Just wait. So we're all getting comfortable hanging out with the dragon.
12.
Dragon's like, I don't know.
Well, you know.
Nope, the insight's terrible.
Yep. Well, what can he say? He knows that he's great at reading people, and he doesn't read that.
We're friends, right, Lord Hans?
Absolutely, and I will say this with utmost sincerity: we're absolutely friends. I admire and respect the changes you've made in your life, and the use of your power to do good in the world.
Yeah. Alright, who didn't go? Did you go?
No, it hasn't gone.
Or on Entrance.
Yeah, Una at
I
Entrance.
always say one for last.
Oh, I'm happy to go last.
Andrada's like,
Fine. Okay. What was the worst job you ever had? I believe it was a job I had wiping all the puke off of me yesterday.
He did that. You never give him credit for anything.
He
magic
Also-
handed cleaned you, prestidigitated your clean self.
and that's not a job on trance, really.
One of the most difficult jobs I ever had was researching the genealogy of Parvus. I was cursed, and I was someone did something to me when I was passed out, and now I'm not allowed to continue studying.
Entrance, have you ever held a real job?
No,
Just okay, yeah.
that would be a disgrace. And a disrespect to my house.
Yes, God forbid people work.
thinking about the Gilded Age. But anybody's watching the Gilded Age right now?
Big pumpkin.
Oh yeah, they got the same dog as you.
Yeah.
They
The person's cuter.
got a little. Yeah. Anyway, everyone watch the Gilded Age. Watch the Gilded Age on HBO Max. Also use the Ultimate RPG Campfire card deck to bring together the spirit among your players.
Who are you talking to?
So yeah, Entrance like, oh, it says here, what did it teach you? And it taught me to fend for myself,
stick to myself.
Very
'Cause
self-sufficient.
That seemed like that worked well for you.
Yes.
There's
Please.
a lot of personal insight going.
Please, sometimes it takes our family a little while to warm
You
up to
correct
its
the
size.
shell.
Una, I believe it's your turn.
Yes, not everyone can be 100% sure.
Yeah, I feel really touched that you guys have been so open and vulnerable, sharing about heartbreak and shame and pride. And my card says, "Which of your scars do you think looks coolest?"
It says scars on your heart.
And what-
Scars on your heart.
Inside.
Which one's the coolest one?
I got a lot of scars to choose from, but I mean, definitely the one I'm proudest of is the one that's on my right hip that runs from literally my hip to my knee. Big ass gnarly one. Actually got it with this sword, which is my cool pirate sword, which I actually took from the pirate after I killed him. After he gave me this.
Whoa.
After this gave me the
so
sword, which
cool.
is why I like this sword so much. But that was a cool one. I mean, I got it. I was only like 9 when I got it. I like defended our whole ship from a pirate attack. And that ship still sold me to another ship, so I'd say that's a scar on the heart as well.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
fuck those guys.
That's right.
Right.
Oh man, yeah. My parents erased my whole memory.
They did?
Yeah.
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 I don't remember what happened before I lived in that mountain. I think my parents breathed on me.
It goes there.
You know, because my breath will make a person
Right.
lose their memory.
Maybe what they did was a kindness. Some things are
Should've
very
used that,
difficult to
right?
remember.
Right on the taxi.
Could have came in handy with that trial.
It might also do damage.
She could have breathed on them, made them forget about our trial.
They would. I don't think it's that controlled.
So it's just a period of time.
Well, they just would have
Yeah, it
forgotten
does
everything.
other stuff too.
But that's right, because you would breathe on people who saw you, right? Like farmers and stuff.
The
Yeah.
little guys that came up the mountain and nobody knew what
Didn't he
happened.
also breathe on you guys?
No.
He didn't. I forget what happened. There was like an initial breath.
He did it.
But I don't think it
He's
was.
got everything.
Yeah.
It rolled well.
Well, it was like a psychological damage to somebody.
Oh.
But none of
Did
us-
you all get affected in real life and forget?
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
I
what
guess
was the
so.
question?
When
Yeah.
the
Oh, that was me.
hit got
When
hit.
it- yeah, like reliving your worst memories or whatever.
Yeah, it's got
That was the breath
powers.
weapon you did that?
Yeah.
But we all.
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
we all.
No, like I said, sometimes
Water
to
off.
forget is a kindness.
Water off the duck's back.
Yeah, duck. Well, cool. I'm glad you guys like to play these cards with me. It really helps me meld with you and like we get to know each other and stuff. Cool. You guys want to go to bed or?
Yeah, the stick watches.
Should we take one? I'm
Yeah,
happy to
I-
take one.
Paul, you can.
Oh yeah, I'll take a watch. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Maybe one of us will stay up with you too, just to
Are we
accompany.
doing? We do 3 watches per night. Yeah, so we can do 2 people
two,
on
two.
each.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fine.
I'll take last
Shit.
watch.
Paul, who do you want to stay up with you?
The castle.
Oh, probably Una, cause you know stuff.
Nice. Nice. All right.
Parents,
I'll do last
stuff.
Should we make our plans too?
No.
I'm kidding.
He's
Do you
part-
trust
he's
us
part
to
of-
Insight
do
is
a
He's part
watch?
of who you're watching.
You've gone through so much. You should.
Yeah.
You're still
Allow
recuperating.
him the rest.
All right, who's the first watch?
I'll do it.
Me and.
2 people raise their
Yeah, you
hands.
too.
Woo! All right.
All right, yeah.
Watch bros.
This is the silver-tongued watch.
Right.
Yeah. Who can
Choice of
persuade
watch.
the other?
All right, so you guys are on watch. You're watching. You're walking around. There's hills. There's trees. You're looking.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not seeing much. Both of you roll a d20, please.
9.
3.
3. Wow. 3. Okay, now both of you roll perception.
$13.
16.
You hear what sounds like wolves howling.
Wolves. How?
You hear it in the distance?
Yes, wolves are howling.
Did they seem far away?
Somewhat. I mean, I had to strain to hear them. Yes. Wolves. Yes, you hear it?
Yes. I can't imagine they'd approach us, but maybe we should wait.
Yes, let's wake the others.
Yeah. With the dragon here.
You wake everybody up.
Yes. Please, sorry to disturb you.
What?
Wolves?
Maybe we
Wolves?
should just wake Hassan up first, because he knows nature and stuff.
Let's wake up the entire party. If it were caribou, I'd wake up Hassan. It's wolves.
Okay.
Guys, folks, we have wolves in the distance, wolves.
Can I do like a survival or something to know if wolves will try to approach a group with a dragon?
Nature.
I didn't want to wake you guys. but
Anyone
Hans insisted.
else
Wolves!
proficient? Anyone else proficient?
They're
No?
cool.
Nat 1, so I'm rerolling. That is a 21.
Whew, that's better.
Oh, I could have helped.
You think that normally wolves would probably leave you guys alone, considering the amount of people in your group. The wolves are aware of you. So as you all are awake, you hear rustling in the woods that is closer.
I'm going to wake Paul, if we haven't woken him already.
I don't think we have to worry about Paul.
Well, I just want to make sure he doesn't surprise us. We hear something nearby. We just want to be cautious. Yeah.
What? What do you hear?
We heard wolves
And yes,
in the
wolves
distance.
and rustling.
Some rustling nearby. We can investigate.
I can eat wolves.
You know, why don't we see if there's a real danger here first?
Alright, you want me to eat some wolves? Let me know.
All right. We will.
So, should we investigate the wrestling or just wait to see if something happens?
I would investigate the wrestling since we're all away.
Yes.
You guys go investigate the rustling.
Sure.
I'll cast Speak with Animals.
Oh. So.
Hello, wolves. How are you tonight?
And you guys that go to investigate the rustling, you see some wolves in the trees on the other side
In the
of the hill.
trees.
Among the trees.
In the trees.
Yeah.
What kind of foot?
Flying wolves!
Sounds great.
They're like,
Yes.
Werewolf.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually.
You
Yeah.
see wolf eyes glowing
Okay.
from behind the tree trunks.
What happens? Maybe we just back away slowly.
And you hear a and you're like, hey, what's up, wolves? And the wolves are like, hello.
hey, what's up? Did you need something?
You
You need me.
are food.
I can assure you, we would murder you all. You may want to. I have good berries. They nourish you for 24 hours.
20 wolves are at 4 hours.
An entire day.
Carnivore.
Exactly.
We don't eat berries. We eat you.
I
Meat.
thought canines were on.
No, I don't think they are. Cats are.
I mean, we also have a dragon here that wants to eat you guys. I'm trying to prevent you guys from dying.
I'm going to ask Paul to stand up and stretch out his wings.
But it's up to you if you want to get murdered or not.
Paul stretches his wings.
Paul-
and the
part of
wolves are
life.
like, and like looking up and scared. The wolves leave.
I
Sufficiently intimidated.
I tell them, don't go that way. There's an army that will probably kill you. Maybe go a different direction.
And you go,
Oh, thank you, food.
Weirdest wolves I've ever met.
They're just hungry.
They
Like
just
the
wanted to eat you, bro. Alright, so they leave.
Oh, they didn't smell the dragon though. Bad news is.
Yeah.
They were feeling aggressive and hungry.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
They leave.
Dumb decisions of hangry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were hangry.
Angry wolves.
And,
Okay, guys.
they're gone.
An eventful watch.
Go back to sleep.
And now?
Yeah. This game just assumes that people can fall back asleep when they
Yeah,
get
right.
woken up in the middle of the night.
Doesn't
But,
I guess it's time for you and I to take watch anyway.
Alright.
Well, we're third watch.
Oh, we're
They're
third
second.
watch. Oh, then number 2. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, that's right. You said you wanted to be last. Great. And
Do
just
you mean
roll over
Paul?
and back to sleep.
so Paul's like, I'm already awake. I guess I'll do second watch.
Yeah.
And you and Paul go to the top of a hill that overlooks the other direction. You're looking around, and Paul is like, "Hey, Una, you're pretty cool."
Jasper's staying up for this, but kind of quietly in the distance, just trying to see what he can hear.
Oh, you're spying on this?
I'm just
Cool
like,
yourself.
can't quite fall asleep.
Yeah.
Probably can't hear Una, but maybe I can hear the dragon.
You did some brave stuff, huh?
I guess. I don't know. In life? Sure.
Paul's like, "You want to make out?"
How do you make out with a dragon?
That's literally what I was thinking.
Wait. Is this a spoiler for BG3?
Well, Paul, I gotta tell you, I've actually never made out with anyone or anything before.
Whoa. Me either. I just read about it in a book. I think I'm supposed to lick your face.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. And Paul's just like, just like a big lick. The tongue is wider than your head.
It's
It's
just
like
like,
slurps up your head.
Hey Tim, it's like eyes wide shut here.
Oh boy.
Paul licks your face
Wow.
and he's like, "Oh, you taste dirty."
Yeah, we've been out in the wilds for a while.
Yeah.
Showered in a while.
I wish I could have Hans prestidigitate me real quick.
Are you waking me up for that? You want it? Oh,
Hey
yeah?
Hans,
Hey, is it morning?
maybe you can prestidigitate the both of us.
Okay, that's a strange
Make
wo-
this go faster.
What for? What are you guys doing exactly?
Oh no, don't ask. Just do what she's asked. Jasper's taking a lot of notes with this quill.
Alright, here you go. Prestidigitating.
Can you make her smell like
Prestidigitating.
Can
you
you
also
make me
make her
taste like strawberries?
Taste like strawberries.
Are you
smell
a
like a-
stripper? Fair enough. Yes, I can. As a matter of fact. Here you
I
go.
read in a book that's what people like.
All right, whatever you two are doing, I am. All right. Well, and I'm appalled, and I'm going back to bed.
Have a good nap.
appalled.
Okay, Paul.
Yeah.
Lick me again.
Jasper's parchment.
Alright. And Paul licks you again.
Wait,
Like,
but,
"Oh, cool. Oh, you taste like strawberries. Oh, I feel things."
Guess that's making out.
You're gonna have disadvantage if anybody sneaks up on us.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna have you and Paul roll. Roll a d20.
Let me tell you, my senses are astute right now. My senses are lit up.
Maybe the wrong kind of sense.
Where's
Oh,
Una?
no.
Is this Una? You guys are over here.
No, they're not. Never mind.
No, it's just a straight D20 roll right now.
What? Just a regular D20? That's a 4.
That
that's not my perception yet.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing happens. You guys just making out. Keep
My
it,
perception.
Quote unquote making out.
keep it in mind. Keep it in mind that we, we want to keep it sort of vague and like not explicit and not particularly sexual. What does it look like when you're making out with the dragon?
Are you also licking the
We know
dragon's
he's
face?
licking your face.
No, all he said was he knows making out is licking my face, and that's all that's happening. She's just like,
she's like,
I guess this is making out.
So the dragon just keeps lapping your face like
Yeah.
a giant Beethoven dog.
Yeah.
And
but with a
And-
rough reptilian tongue.
do you feel like is this a nice experience for you?
Yeah. I mean, but not like it's not necessarily like. I think, Una's field of reference for eroticism is so null that more it's just like, it's like physical contact with somebody she thinks is nice, and she's like, well, that's nice.
So eventually he stops licking you and he kind of like cuddles up next to you and he's like, "You're pretty cool, Una."
You too, Paul.
All right, third watch.
Guys, don't follow me with this.
Yeah, how are you waking us up?
I guess I better go wake them up for their watch. Yes.
Do we just see her like drenched in water?
Yeah.
Passive insight of 18.
You see, you get it. You see it.
Yeah.
Paul's got this look on his face. He's kind of blushing.
Right. Honey, you and I are going to need to talk in the morning.
What's going on with
Nothing,
your face?
They're all fine.
Yeah, she's got like scratches on her face because
It's
dragon tongues are like cat tongues,
yeah.
with some
It's
little
like,
things on it. So her face is a little
Bars.
raw from the
Are
licking.
you okay?
I think so.
It's like a dragon hickey.
Okay, alright. Well,
Have a good watch.
anything we should be aware of?
She's like gonna have some questions for Daphne.
Yeah.
So making out.
Yeah.
All right, so give me 2 d20 rolls on your watch.
Jasper's gonna go to sleep.
10.
5.
Oh, you're not gonna stay up and take notes on their watch.
No.
5 and 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're good.
High five.
Any role playing you want to do on your watch? With just you two up?
So what do you think about being a hero and other people considering you a hero?
I think hero is a pretty loaded word, no? I think it comes with a lot of expectation.
Yeah, we have a lot of responsibility for our power.
Isn't it weird that we've gotten to this place? I never thought I would get within a mile of the word.
Of a dragon?
Of the word hero.
Oh.
Or a dragon. I mean, it's pretty crazy too.
Yeah, the dragon part's pretty crazy.
How do you feel?
You don't think you were always meant to be a hero? You were probably meant to be a hero. If you're a hero now like we are today, you were meant to be it.
Well, you know what they say from the mouth of gnomes.
What does that mean? Sorry, I don't know.
It's from the mouth of halflings. They're very wise. In Bergon, it's gnomes. I'm saying that I think that the sentiment is very nice. It's very nice. Daphne's uncomfortable.
Took way over his head.
Yeah, no, it's
She thinks I'm a gnome all this time.
no, we don't. It's like we don't have a word for halflings in Bergonese. Yeah. Do you feel like heroism is your destiny? Is this how you see things?
Yeah, I've always had more power than those around me, so I feel like I have to help and protect those around me.
And you've never, with this power, thought to do anything else with it other than help others?
Well, what else would you do?
You're a good guy, Hassan.
Yeah.
Just don't bother going down that road.
Sorry, what road?
Asking what else you could do. Asking what else you could do with power. We're making inroads. This is okay. Yeah, I don't know about myself, but I do think that you are a true hero.
Thank you. You too. You've saved more people in this group than I have.
It's not a bad point, I guess. We all have we all contribute how we can, right?
Exactly. Heroes.
Heroes.
And the sun comes up.
Yes.
They have a bonus song. First one.
The sun comes up, and in the distance to the east, you see dust rising on the horizon, which you could surmise is the army continuing west towards your position. And let me know how you are proceeding, having long rested.
All right.
Here's 20 good berries each, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, is the first order of business to go pay a visit to Jasper's mother?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
I
do.
think so.
How do we, just once again, what are our thoughts about how we should approach Elenia Toth?
When we get close, we're gonna turn invisible, right? Or find somewhere to stow the dragon, right? And go closer to town.
And do we want,
Paul, when people see you, they get scared, or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, everyone does.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't have people see you.
well,
I don't know, I'll just say hello.
should we, I think we
Counterpoint?
just,
Or sing.
I think we just land a short distance away from from the city, and then we walk in.
Oh, well, we did discuss we need to get a vista on the city too, because we also have the children's
Right.
army. That
That's
was,
right.
Yeah, and then
we
weren't
got
you
sent
also
the
gonna
gates and-
do a sending to?
Oh, right, to Mussover.
Mussover.
Yes, to say hey.
Oh, that's right.
Incoming with dragon.
Mhm.
I feel good about that.
Yeah,
Do
let's
you
see
have
how
a
he
barn?
thinks.
Well, we could land in the castle courtyard.
Well, then,
Oh, do we
they
want
could
to go
send,
to
like,
the Mussover
prince.
compound? Is that where we want to? Yay.
Well, wasn't he trying to become king?
Mhm.
Yes.
Among other people.
It's been a month, so somebody's probably done something.
Yeah, we
that's
don't know
wrong.
who's in charge yet, but.
Or over a month.
But we only have
Well,
30
before
hours.
any shit breaks loose, yes, I think the main thing would be to beeline to Jasper's mom's
Let's
house.
do this first.
Because if something goes wrong with anybody, we don't want to not deliver
Right.
Yeah.
the legates.
So are we doing like an invisibility thing, or are we doing a?
Well, I'm just.
Because
So
if
you
we
think we
don't,
all go invisible and then we land an
Well,
invisible dragon in the
no, the dragon's invisible. We just look like fucking flying heroes.
Yeah, we land on your house.
We land near your house. We do the thing, and then we get the fuck out.
We Superman.
Okay.
Because
I know I'm
we
not-
just like superheroes, right?
I know I'm a little conservative, but I think we land a little bit away from the city and then we just go to the city.
Did we decide that the lichen can just be fed raw to Judge?
I think we have to deliver it to my mom's
To the
doctor.
doctor.
Ah, okay.
And the doctor will know what to do with it.
We'll do a medicine check.
Well, she or they, I forget, will know what to do with it. But if you guys want to do something else, we can bring the dragon into Elenia Toth. I just think, for Paul's sake, it's safer to.
You know, I agree with Jasper, but I think turning the dragon invisible sounds more fun. So
Lord Hans.
I'll
I
leave
thought he
it
will
up to the
only
group.
be invisible for an hour, so what
An
do
hour.
we do with him after this hour?
Surprise.
Well,
Surprise
I
everybody.
think if we are gonna bring the dragon into the town, or Paul into the town, then definitely need to talk to Mussover first
Right.
to see what he thinks, and
Right.
then let us know.
It's
It's a
gonna
lot.
scare everybody.
Yeah, I
guys.
think we should probably
Maybe,
head
yeah,
into town
especially
and
with
talk.
people competing for power, we just keep the dragon our little secret.
Yes.
And
Okay.
would Paul be okay? Paul, would you be okay waiting somewhere outside of town until we come in?
I'm happy to wait with you if you want.
Whatever, man. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I can wait. Totally. You guys are my friends. You won't abandon me?
Oh no.
No, definitely not.
We are your friends.
Cool.
Okay. So then, why don't we just pick like a
Yeah,
somewhat uninhabited?
Yeah, when we
area?
get close, I'll try to look for an outcropping that's like out
Perfect.
of the way.
That's perfect. And then, but first we're gonna do like from high up, like kind of a circuit around the town, and see if we can see anything.
Which we might. I mean, do we want to do the invisibility thing anyway for that? Like,
Yeah.
just so people don't spot a dragon flying above the town?
Yeah. If we are doing
Just,
if we
just
sure,
us?
but if we're like 500 feet up and we're just little people, it's hard
Okay.
to tell.
Alright. Because that army seemed to see us, so make sure we keep our height.
Sir, tell me the order in which you are doing things. What is the first thing you're doing?
As I understand it, Una's going to use her invisibility to turn the dragon invisible. Is that right? Or I can,
Well, we're
I can
gonna-
cast it. Oh, you have something that chart. Can you?
Yeah.
I can just cast it too.
She can turn herself invisible.
Okay, I can turn. So our plan is that I would turn the dragon invisible. And I don't. Jasper's not sure if it would work on an entire dragon, but he would try.
There's no reason it wouldn't, I don't think.
Okay. And then we would do kind of a circuit around the town just to do kind of like a reconnaissance to see if there's anything obviously going
So the
on.
first thing you're doing is turning the dragon invisible and flying around the city to look at what's going on.
Yeah, trying to stay inconspicuous, like high, like low enough so we can kind of see a little bit, but high enough so that people maybe don't see us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what happens. You all get on the dragon.
Yes.
Start flying with an invisible dragon. When you get within an hour of the city, so that the invisibility spell doesn't wear off, and then you cast invisibility on the dragon while you're flying through the air.
Yeah.
All right, that is the plan, and that is what will transpire. You pick up from your wonderful position. Una has telltale scratches on her face, and the dragon's cat-like tongue.
It's just
Telltale scratch.
We need to see the Daphne and Una conversation. You pack up, you get on the back. Entrance looks annoyed about everything, and you pick up and you take off and you start going over the land, and you go southish to the southern coastline, and you fly over the place that Sir Chesley is from, which is known for its
Coconuts!
Coconuts.
coconuts.
People's Cove, yes.
Everyone remembers this.
People's Cove and coconuts.
Yeah. You fly over People's Cove for its tourism and coconuts, and people are like, ooh, coconut. They're like sipping something out of a coconut and pointing at you. And you fly over that town, and there's a big river that you fly over, which extends southward from the inland sea, and eventually you start approaching Greater Elenia from the northeast. As you recall, it has a western gate that you went out of when you went to the Children's Rebellion camp. It has a northern gate, which is in the northeastern corner of the city, and is near the castle. So it's from that corner that you plan to start flying over the city. But before you even see the city, you smell the city.
Uh-oh.
It's gross.
You smell a burning, and smoke is rising and filling the air. As you get closer and closer to what is a darkened and grayish landscape. Feel free to look on the Discord chat channel for an updated map of the city of Elenia Toth.
Is it a crater?
You smell the
Uh-oh.
charred wood, and as you get even closer, you see the tops of flames, and eventually you begin to pass over the northeastern wall. 5 people flying through the air like superheroes as you wheel down the eastern edge of the city and swoop across the bottom of the harbor and then back up the western side of the city. And as you pass, you see ruined buildings, crushed, gray and blackened, ashen timbers. And you see 3 gouts of flame sprouting towards the heavens. One just south of the gate to the castle, one in the middle of the chop, and one over by the Mage College. And you also see things moving in the streets other than people.
Oh no.
Floating
Eyeballs.
things, beholderkin, creatures with arms and eyeballs floating through the streets here and there. You see a few of those. You don't really see anyone in the streets. You do see dead bodies, people laying around dead in the streets. As you swoop around and take in this ruined city that would require many weeks to rebuild where it is at this current moment.
The castle itself looks okay though?
The castle stands. It has a burning crater in the ground
In front of it,
in
right?
front of it. And the ground has turned black and gray around that flaming crater. The buildings are toppled, and you see another floating eyeball moving through the streets. And but the tower, the castle stands. The castle is made of strong, thick, gray utilitarian stones that has stood the test of time. Durable construction. Castle has not fallen.
Do we see any? We can't see any signs of human life anywhere, like in the castle or in the streets or anything.
You can roll perception. Right now, you haven't seen anything but a few floating, scary aberration creatures.
28.
Oh, I was telling him.
Oh, I would also be trying to look around.
Tough. You have no eyes.
All right.
What'd you roll?
10.
You don't see anybody. You see.
I have tears in my eyes. Can't see
Yeah,
that well.
that makes sense. I'm looking forward to hearing your reaction. You see someone scurry into an alleyway in the chop near that big crater, flaming crater that's in the middle of the chop. You see a person just sort of running down an alleyway and disappearing into a building.
But nobody in the castle movement?
You see a couple guards on the castle grounds
Okay.
standing around as if nothing terrible is happening.
Ooh, that's a bad sign.
That is a bad sign.
And so tell me about the tears in your eyes.
Well, I'm looking around also, like for where my parents' house is.
Mm-hmm.
And do I see anything, like anything wrong
Well,
there?
first
obviously?
I want to hear about your reaction to the city as you're swooping
Oh,
over seeing everything.
I'm just like totally overwhelmed, and like it's like you know, not to, well, it's like something like 9/11. Like my whole city is the place where I grew up, the place where I know everyone has been devastated, and there seems to be. I'm just worried about all the people I know, whether they're okay, and I'm wondering what's going on. Yeah. Very, very emotional.
What's happening with Daphne?
As has become a pattern over the past 10 years or so, when confronted with something horrific, especially if it's something that she feels partially responsible for, she falls back on the habit of her heart just goes cold. And instead of, it's, you know, compartmentalizing, and instead of taking in sort of the collateral damage, she's thinking about like, okay, well, I can't do it today, but tonight I could prepare the ability to speak with the dead, and maybe we can get a little bit more information about what is going on, and and like, just very sort of proactive, robotic, but not allowing any feeling. But I do think that she's going to clock Jasper, sort of like taking everything and be like, we'll deal with the rest of it later. Let's deal with your mother first.
And thank you. And Jasper also feels like maybe this was a mistake. We stayed away too long. Maybe we shouldn't have left. And like, why did we get caught up in all this?
Is he going to say that stuff out loud, or?
No, he's just thinking it. That's what he's feeling. Like, why did we leave? We knew there was danger here, and why did we leave? Or why did we stay away for so long?
As you are flying around taking all of this in, you do notice has some notices guards posted at a few places in the nobles' quarter. People who have dust on them, who look scared, who are looking to protect themselves, feels like. You see guards posted at a few different places in the nobles' quarter. As you swoop around the city, you also see similar vibe, but different style of clothing. You see people around the Temple of Kaibox and Harald who appear to be trying to guard that temple.
That battle and strategy.
Yep.
As everybody knows.
As you pass the Tamerwind compound, you also get a sense that that place is locked down and that there are people set up to defend it.
Do I see Chesley? Too far out.
You can roll perception.
Squinting.
Yeah.
See a half-eaten coconut.
7.
A trail.
Yeah.
7.
What, 7?
7.
You do not. You see guards at a couple places in the nobles' quarter and at the Temple of Kaibox.
Can you remind me where my parents' house is? They're just in like a middle class or up and coming. Not a nobles. They're not nobles. So.
Yeah, they live north of the Chop and south of the Tamerwind compound.
Okay. So I think we should go. Maybe we should bring the dragon down and go. I'm yelling into Glenn and go to the place we feel we can trust people the most. Either the Tamerwind compound or I don't know much about the temple.
Is Milo the heart base still around?
What's the heart?
The,
we don't know about this.
The brick factory.
The brick factory.
You see the brick factory. You don't see anyone outside of it.
But it doesn't look like there's any problems with it. Like it doesn't look like destroyed or anything.
It is not knocked over.
Okay.
Is Daphne still going to need to pay dues at the temple of Gazul and Tactilius? Not Gazul. What's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tactilius and Gazul.
It is, okay.
They're the ones
I was
that are
thinking
doing
of
it.
the one from
Gazul.
Ghostbusters.
You played Gazul first, which is a faux pas, and then.
Oh, right. No, because she's going to be like good written. So, like.
Well,
I think
they're the ones who did this.
Oh, I think maybe something came up. Well, we don't know what happened, but who can we trust the most? Probably the Tamerwinds are the only ones we have a connection with.
The Tamerwinds, if they'll let us into the house.
Right,
it
but
would
do
be a
you
good
not
place
want to go to your parents
Family?
immediately?
Well,
I also know a group of good people that we could possibly get more information
we're all
from.
talking up there. I just think we saw people who are obviously resisting in a few places, and those are one of the places we should go to, because I don't know.
Should we try to land on
It's
your
either-
parents' house and scoop them up?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, should we look?
Okay. I mean, sure. That would be great. I'm just like a little flummoxed. Like,
He's like,
We got an invisible
then no,
dragon.
that's where we're
Yeah.
going
We
then.
Yeah.
drop on
Okay.
the roof.
We can get your parents first.
Yes.
Let's see if they're there and all right.
Yeah, or maybe
Get 'em out of
they've
there.
already gone somewhere.
My family will be staying neutral through this. I'm
Well-
sure.
Admirable.
yeah. So then maybe okay. So we'll go to my parents.
But that will be a very safe place. Nothing is getting through those
And we
barriers.
need to return your cousin.
Yes, of course.
I'm sure he's thrilled not to be back.
Yes. He'll be missed. But yes, we do unfortunately need to get him out of the party as soon as possible.
What do you mean we need to complete your
Yes, we need to
quest?
make sure that Untrance is safe.
Yes.
As you
You could message, you'd have Daphne message your uncle that Entrance will be dropped in the lawn in approximately
So I'm
5 minutes.
I'm just going to spend a level
We'll just
3
fly
slot
by.
on Trance.
Woo!
are you guys gonna push on Trance off the dragon?
No, I know. I'm just saying very
guys.
low. I'm just saying we gotta
Guys.
get in and out, in and out.
Before we do anything, nobody can see us yet. Maybe you should try the sending.
To muss over?
To muss over and say, we are returning what is happening.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're
So.
on a dragon.
Well, yeah.
Well, let's see what
We're not
it'll
tell
just be.
Tell about the dragon.
Do like
We are, what is
Yeah,
happening?
Yeah,
we take it by the
this is
distance,
Daphne. This is Daphne. We see flames. What the fuck is going on right now?
Perfect.
That I have words to spare, but yeah. So he can send 30 words back if he's
You can
alive
also
to receive it.
Yeah, if he's alive to
Can we
be.
help?
No.
No, okay.
We don't know what he's like. I think he'll tell us. If,
Jasper cast invisibility on the dragon, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so you're casting
I'm sending to muss over to we're here we are. I'm not mentioning the dragon, but I'm like, here we are. There's fire everywhere. Like, what?
What has happened?
You hear back. Daphne, where have you been? Come quickly. We need your help. This monster has unleashed its creatures upon the city.
Do we know? Is he gonna say where he is?
Yeah.
Can you cast it one more time?
Well, I mean, I can if he.
We are at my compound.
Whoa! You just broke the rules.
Right. So she'll deliver it in real time and be like,
We go.
Well,
Let's get your family.
Yeah, let's see if we can
let's
get
get your
him and
family
then we can
quickly
take
drop
them.
Okay.
off on Trance.
And then we're
on
gonna-
Trance,
So
and
we're
then-
gonna go to my house. Guys, come over.
All right.
Do you
So
have any food?
Give him a good bird.
Yeah, you have 20 good berries. You just need to eat one for 24 hours. It's fully sustains you.
you head to Jasper's neighborhood, and Jasper's neighborhood is a very white picket fence, beautiful, friendly place most of the time. Most of the houses are in ruins, are crackling with flame, embers and coals from being on fire. Some of the houses are still standing, including Jasper's house,
Hey,
although trees have fallen over onto it, and it is blackened with fire on one side. It still stands, and you see that the windows are covered from the inside, and you walk up to this semi-ruined structure on this smoky, dusty, ashy street. The dragon lands right in front of the house, and the five of you come down, and there you are in front of the house.
I'm gonna cast passive without trace on all of us, including Paul and Trunks.
Okay, you guys all have +10 to stealth.
I'm gonna
when necessary.
message to my father. Say, Father, it is Jasper. I've returned. We are coming into the house. Are you here?
So you are pointing to a random spot in the house?
Well, do I have to know where he is?
Nope. Yeah, you got to point
Point
the
your
person.
finger toward a creature.
I can try.
Okay.
I mean,
No, that's
I can-
okay. We can just go in.
Okay.
So I won't do that.
I
Jasper's
mean, you can
still
just,
a novice.
Just
about
be
magic.
super stealthy and just peek in.
Yeah. What's that?
You can just be really stealthy and just peek in.
Yeah. Okay. So Jasper's gonna
The windows are covered from the inside, said I.
go to the door and see if he can open.
You're gonna try to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, you're just like gonna open it?
Yeah. It's my door. It's my house.
But your dad trapped the door?
It's okay. Whatever.
He's a lawyer.
Street crawling with monsters.
He's a
You
lawyer.
did it. What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
that's
it. I
fine.
did it.
Grab the door.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You, it's locked.
Okay.
And from inside, you hear, who's out there?
Do I recognize the voice?
No.
So you're perhaps just say you're a friend.
So you're looking for your parents.
Yes.
Make a dexterity save. Where are the rest of you right now?
I'm standing like a little bit back from Jasper.
Is anybody standing right next to him, or
Yeah.
No, I'm back with Paul.
you
23.
guys are sort of like at the foot of the landing and he's up at the stair at the door?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of bounded ahead to see.
Yeah,
to try to
I,
get
yeah.
in
I
there.
don't think we'd let him.
20,
At least,
23.
yeah, Daphne wouldn't let him get very far away, but like probably 10, 20 feet for Daphne.
There's a bucket of liquid turns over and splashes on the ground in front of you like it was trying to land on you, and you dance out of the way as it comes down.
Okay. So I point at the door and I message to the person who's on the other side, and I message. I am Jasper, returning home. Who are you?
And the person says, "I don't know a Jasper. Get out of here.
Okay.
We don't have food for you."
What happened to the people who lived here? I message.
They still live here. Get out of here.
My parents, and I say my parents' name. They are still here?
Hold on. And a little bit of time passes, and then the door opens.
Who do I see?
You see your father this time.
Okay.
And he opens the door and he looks out in the street. And he says, "Hurry, come inside, son."
Okay. And I motion, although maybe he has some.
Yeah.
Well, I can go.
I'll stay with
Maybe some people want to stay with Paul.
Paul. And Trance, you may want to go inside just in case.
I'm gonna come in case there's like medical stuff.
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
dude, I'll stay outside to
I'll
kind
take
of guard from outside.
I'll take the Lycan with me.
Yeah, remember that a good bird is food for them.
Okay. So who's staying outside? Okay.
I think I'm out with Paul. and-
Yeah, we're out.
All three.
But
So-
Try to guard
oh,
the
you're
street.
also staying up?
No, I'm coming.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's Francis coming.
And
Okay.
So Jasper, Daphne, Hans, Entrance.
Yeah.
Who's
Okay.
staying outside?
The two of us.
On the dragon.
You two?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the
And
dragon.
the invisible dragon.
And I'm gonna be kind of hiding somewhere.
Okay.
Could you hide under the invisible dragon?
I don't think that's how it is.
You hide under the invisible dragon. You were fucking hidden. All right, so you two are staying outside and you're guarding the dragon. You three are coming inside.
Yeah.
Plus Entrance.
Your father's like, "Come inside,
Yes.
come inside."
Inside.
And Entrance is like, and
Do you want to be out here where the death things are? Get fucking inside.
and he comes inside. And you guys go inside, and in the usually pretty comfortable sitting room and receiving area of your family's house, there are a couple people you recognize, a couple people you don't recognize, and your whole family, like the
Siblings.
siblings that live in other places.
Oh my god.
And there, between the entrance room and the living room, there are a good like 15 people. And your father says to you, "Jasper, it's so good to see you.
What has happened? What?
Father, we don't know what has happened to the city. We went on a mission to collect the medicine for Mother, and we came back and we just got here. The whole city is devastated.
Yes, there were these explosions recently. Just a couple of weeks ago, the ground erupted and these creatures came out, and they've been killing anyone who's visible in the streets, and burning the houses, and we've been forced to take refuge with some of our neighbors. I'm sure you recognize. And
Yes.
Yes.
What has the council done? What has the prince? Have they not fought these creatures?
I don't know. We haven't heard from anyone. We've been fending for ourselves, pooling our food, trying to survive.
In the meantime, Daphne's gonna be doing some triage, and we'll pass out 15 of the 20 good berries, like one to everybody. Like eats. Just while you're,
They're eating. People look happy about it.
Yeah.
They're eating.
just everybody's like
Yeah.
fucked up.
Father, so you've been holed up here for a couple of weeks.
You see a guy with a broken arm, Daphne.
Yeah, she's gonna try to set it.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
And your father says, "Yes, where have you been? You've been gone for so long.
Father,
This happened 2 weeks ago."
19.
Okay, so you can describe it if you like.
Yeah, I mean, it's like automatic pilot stuff, right? Like, I'm keep busy, so, like, find something, like, maybe, like, a chair leg or whatever, like, bring it up to, like, do a splint and da-da-da-da, but, give him something to bite on, maybe, if she has to reset it, but, it's, in like, go mode.
That was my favorite chair, but it's
Yeah, right.
but I can't think of a better use for it.
Thank you.
Anyway, yeah. Not
Thank
to
you,
interrupt,
Daphne.
but,
So, Father, how long have we been gone? We've been gone weeks now, right?
It's been a month and a half since we've seen you.
Father, his mother, is she okay? And how is she doing?
She's in a lot of pain and obviously a lot of fear.
Remember that the doctor told us that to collect this special lichen, and when my friends and I, we traveled to Barbus, and we went to this forest and we collected all this lichen
Yes.
so the doctor could help heal my mother.
Oh, you found the lichen.
Yes.
We're cutting to the street. Both of you roll a stealth roll. Please. You both have plus 10
Plus
above your usual.
yeah, for the passive app traits.
Thank God.
24.
Okay.
14.
Oh shit, you rolled that.
Oh, Lord.
Thanks for that.
That's why we have pass without permission. The dragon's just being very quiet and invisible.
Also has passive
Should have
ability.
turned on that invisibility glitch that I've contemplated using.
You included the dragon or just
Yeah.
the trance?
No, both. All of them.
Oh, and Trance is inside.
Yeah, and Trance is inside. It's not.
I know, I'm asking
Oh,
if the
sorry.
dragon was included.
Yes.
Sorry.
I think you said everyone and on trance.
Yeah.
Alright, the dragon has advantage because he's invisible and he rolls well. The worst roll is from Una.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not stealthy.
You two see a creature.
Uh-oh.
You two and Paul see a creature coming down the street.
Oh boy. What kind of creature is it?
Oh, he's going into the room where he keeps all
Oh
those creatures.
shit.
It's a kobold.
The hidden. Yeah, yeah.
940, not 950.
Yeah.
You see a creature coming down the street.
Oh. Fun time.
Yikes.
I'm glad I'm inside.
Good thing we're hidden. From a thing that has a lot of eyeballs.
They just have one eyeball. And a lot of tentacles.
You see this creature floating down the street, and it seems to be scanning and looking for you, looking for something. But it does not see you.
Great.
Bumps into him.
And yeah, the dragon rolled well, so it doesn't
The dragon
stuff
kind
its
of
feet or
moved.
anything.
They kind of move like this.
Yeah, this creature passes pretty close to you, and you see its weird whitish, maggoty-colored skin, and its pinkish, crab claw-ish feet, claws on the end of its tentacular protrusions. You see its red-veined, red eyeball searching, looking, and you can almost smell rotting flesh and blood as it gets within a couple feet of your hidden position. Do you do anything?
Well, I'm assuming I'm like hidden, so I'm just trying to scan like what the fuck is this thing, and like, do we have any idea anything about it?
Okay, you can roll nature. I feel like Una is trained as hard as she can to restrain herself.
Yeah, she's
Nah.
like, I can sneak up, I can jump at it so hard right now.
Nat 20, so 23.
Oh, okay. Well,
You know its name.
Yeah.
It's
Steve.
Melvin.
What do you know about? Let's see. You rolled a nat 20, but at the same time, you would have never heard of this creature. So, what can I tell you
Wait.
in game?
Might know what type of creature it is, or have a sense of.
Yeah, well, I don't want to just.
Maybe like food it eats, or like how it fights, or
Yeah.
what it looks for. I don't know.
And by type, I meant not what creature it is, but what its origin.
What its stats are is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Are
You
you
okay?
okay?
Oh yeah.
What its points?
More worrisome is, did it disrupt anything with the technology?
What's happening right now?
Selfie.
That other picture didn't come out, so
Oh.
it's not. I guarantee it's not going to reach over to Laura.
Yeah.
Well, should we do like a group
Yeah.
search?
No.
Yeah, we can,
Just turn towards me the other way. Turn your face towards me the other way.
Everybody say Galapagos rules.
Boletas.
Boletas! I guarantee this won't really come out, so
Oh,
don't
okay.
worry about it. It doesn't like capture anything that's not within 3 feet of it. Alright, here we go.
That was how film used to be.
Yeah?
Okay, so, what do you know about it? You know, you know that this is an aberration.
Mm-hmm.
It's something from another plane. Based on the color, the sort of maggoty whitish flesh of its skin, you understand that it lives underground, that it has spent a lot of time underground. Based on what you've run into recently with like living thoughts and dreams and all of that stuff, you get the feeling from looking at this that it is also something that is somehow created by the mind of something else. The tentacles each have spiny pads on the end. It has the white skin is leathery. In fact, now that it's passing closer, you see that it's not; those are not spiked pads, but rather toothy mouths.
Cool.
And the red color at the end of the tentacles is not a color that's native to it, but rather the blood of its victims that it is chewed on with those mouths that are at the end of the tentacles.
But I have a
And
question for you after the game.
it looks like it's been consuming blood, and that based on the paleness of its skin and the blood around the mouths at the end of the tentacles, it looks like it needs blood and it preys on blood. And also as it's passing you, it almost like a Tesla coil zap transfers between two of the tentacles, and you can tell that somehow this creature generates electricity, that it has electricity in its blood. Also, while it's moving, one of the tentacles like retracts into it and then comes back out again. You can see that they're almost like telescoping prehensile telescoping tentacles, retractable tentacles. And you see.
Does it make any noises or like? Is it saying anything or muttering or?
Just every once in a while you hear from one of the mouths at the end of the tentacles, you hear it's like a light little nasally squeak-ish noise, but mostly it is silent. And so this creature, which you would understand is spawned from something else's mind and looks like it lives underground, passes by you all on the street, patrolling, looking for anybody and anything. Una, do you stay hidden?
Yes.
Paul's just kind of staring at it, dumbfounded. He goes to whisper to you. Has some. What is that? He like moves his neck over to your hiding place, and he's like, "What is that thing?" He says it pretty stealthily, and the creature does not hear it. He's like, 2 words, lives under a tree. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make eye contact with past him, and I have my orb, and I'm like.
He is still not picked up by the creature. Thankfully to the dice, he's stupid enough to be whispering about it, but he's sneaky enough, thanks to his pass without a trace, to not get picked up by the creature. And so the creature passes by. Back inside the house, person with the arm set thanked you, and you've been talking to the father. The father has told you that 2 weeks ago the ground exploded, monsters came out, they killed anyone that they saw in the streets. The city has been ablaze. Nobody has been helping the family, so he has taken in some of the neighbors, and they're pooling their resources and trying to live. And he tells you that your mother is upstairs, and she's in a lot of pain, and she's been in a lot of fear about what happened to you and what's happening. But she is alive and she's upstairs.
Do we know the status of the doctor that was helping?
Yeah, we can ask us, father.
He says, I think she's in the chop.
I think she's at her place in the chop. If it hasn't been ruined and she hasn't been killed, she's probably still at her apothecary in the shop.
And okay. Well, I want to see my mother. So, Father, I'd like to go and see my mother.
Of course.
Yes. Okay. So Jasper goes upstairs and goes to where his mother is in the bedroom, I assume. With his father.
She's laying in bed.
Mother! He runs to her bedside. Starts
Jasper.
caressing her head. Mother, we've come back. We've brought the medicine. We've brought the medicine that we went and my friends and I, we went and we found the lichen that can help you.
You're okay.
Yes, I'm okay, but I'm so worried about you. We must go and find the doctor who can help you.
About me. There's so much more to worry about right now.
I know. We have to figure out a way to save the city, but we have to save you first. Rest. Mother, I'm back. I'm okay. We had quite an ordeal, but we were managed to get, and I show her the container filled with lichen. We managed to get what the doctor said would help you.
Oh, thank you. She said it would take away my pain and prolong my life.
Yes, but I don't know how to apply it. We have to get the doctor.
Don't worry yourself.
Okay, Mother, rest. I'm so, he's like crying. I'm so grateful to see you and to be with you. He looks at his dad and says, Father, I must go and see if I can get the doctor to come here. I'll be safe.
And your father says,
Yes, be careful.
Yes. And I know where this house is, I assume, because I know like the layout of the city and the
And
apothecary.
he says blah 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 blah. It tells you exactly where it is.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. I come downstairs and I tell, you're here?
Yes.
Daphne and Lord Hans and Lantrance, that the doctor may be in her apothecary in the chop, and we can go and see if she's there. Bring her here.
All right, perfect.
Yes, we're with
Great.
you.
Okay. And then I also say to my father, and Father, when we come back, we can see if there isn't a way to transfer everyone to someplace safer, but we can talk about that when I get back.
Okay, son. I trust you.
Big hug. Okay.
I'm proud of you.
Hugs the siblings. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So can we peek before we go out? Can we peek out on the street to see what we see through like the curtains or something?
sure.
Yeah.
You see the thing disappearing down the street.
Ugh.
You don't see anything else right now.
Okay. I think it might be safe right now.
Fair
Should we
enough.
go and
Yeah, if I see them picking up, then I'll be like, hey, come on, let's go. Where's your family?
All right, that's where we're gonna end our session.
the
Yay!
varied session.
I know.
All right, everybody. So you still have inspiration, but I've been doing something fun lately with honorary inspiration. We'll do change the music, man. We've got honorary inspiration for mechanics. Somebody used the mechanics of the game in an impressive way, and honorary inspiration for role playing, and then something you enjoyed about the session itself, something crazy that happened or blew your mind or that you thought was cool or whatever. And Jasper, you're up first.
Sorry, I was just putting that in the calendar. It's an amazing session and so many flavors. It was great to do the card game with the dragon. It was great to get out of Parvus, but it was great to deal with those crazy tabaxi who are so maddeningly focused on their, like the world is crashing down around them. Like, oh, you still have to go to trial, you know? It's just things that have to happen. And then the shift. Oh my God, Jake, the shift to go to Elenia Toth and to see that image and the way the whole tone of the night just changed. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. And, amazing prayer. So I mean, a lot of it was role playing tonight. I'm trying to think of any mechanics. I'm going to skip that for a second. Love the role playing with the dragon. Love that we have a dragon on our side. And also like the contrast between that and Untrance. I really liked when both you guys were getting so fed up. And especially the way you just like took charge. It was like putting Untrance in his place. I thought it was like perfect and perfectly in character with Daphne. It's like, Jesus. So I'd give it to Daphne. But again, I can't think mechanics wise. I can't
tell you because it's my answer.
So I'm gonna
I got my
pass.
answer.
Yeah, there was some good use of specific mechanics, but you'll think of it when
Yeah.
other people are saying it.
Yeah.
Okay, Laura.
Okay, for mechanics, I give it to Curland. I think between good berries, pass without a trace, invisibility, like just, I feel like Euro is very aware of what you can do and then also how to like apply what you can do, which is like, pretty great. So thank you for that. Role play, there's some really great stuff from everybody today, but I think I'm gonna give it to David. That bit at the end of the mom was very sweet, and also like, we know that Jasper's such like a bleeding heart, which I say with all the love, in the world of like, the choice of, how to take things in upon seeing the city and all of that stuff. I think is really great. And things I liked, happy trails, no, hardy trails. I feel like it's like how I have to do things at work sometimes. So, so great. Okay, yeah, but we got it. I really liked the comment about Parvusian extradition laws. Like has him doing math. I mentioned right before the break, but I liked Hans taking charge and like being firm, but also the self-reflection in the card game was really nice too. Like he's having a really nice like building sort of, he's growing up and it's very sweet. And Julie, your choice for sweet baby Una to have never kissed anyone before.
She can't say that anymore.
So touch starved.
Actually, technically she can.
She can, technically.
Yes.
I'm just.
Wait to see her kiss a person now.
I love how she's gonna explain to like her first partner, like, my first boyfriend was. It reminds me of that.
It was a dragon that looked
We're
at
not
the face.
labeling it
It's seen
right
in
now.
Avatar. Yeah, my girlfriend turned into the moon.
Yeah,
My girlfriend turned into
yeah,
the moon.
yeah. Anyway,
It sucks.
so yeah, that's what I got.
Awesome, sir.
Well, I mean, basically said everything roleplay wise.
Sorry.
Yeah, I feel like everybody did a really good job roleplaying. Especially, I do like the question cards because I think it helps everybody not only understand each other's characters, but it also helps us understand our own characters better. Or at least it did for me. So many good moments. I don't know. I do like Lord Hans like just losing it to the tabaxi, and then the one he takes it out on is our friend. like he's like fucking tabaxi, fuck you, and you're like, wait, not that one, any of them but that one.
Window shades.
Yeah.
Roll out.
That was pretty hilarious. And then the licking the face is also very hilarious. I mean, everybody had such great moments. I don't know, it's hard to, I don't know. But yeah. Mechanics wise, I think the sending, just like having that in your back pocket, it's like one of those things that most people don't use. And in this moment, it's like such a great, you're like, I can talk to anybody. And it's like, well, fuck, we know exactly like what's happening and where they are. And like
Also,
what's
you
going on.
speak with animals.
When-
Is the thing. I'm
when
just
did
sending that back to you.
Oh, with the wolves.
Yeah.
I was just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like,
Shut up,
get the fuck out of here before you die.
Well, your nose is up. Did you smell dragon?
Yeah. You guys don't smell our levels? You don't smell the dragon behind us? Get the fuck out of here.
Come eat.
Yeah, there's a lot of great moments. I figured something was gonna happen. I think we all figured something was gonna happen because we wanted to look around the place. But was a great redo.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, great. Mechanics, Pass Without a Trace stuck out to me. That's a good one. Roleplay, I'm going to give it to Daphne's reaction to Entrance, which I shared. I had to share as a person, as a player. And he deserves to be tag teamed. In terms of the game, yeah, a lot went on. I love non-combat sessions that still feel like tons of things happened. There is no doubt that the reveal of these smoking ruins of the city and the dystopia that it's become are a highlight. I have to also give a point for how much I hated the Tabaxi. I had there was not, like, I'm really tired and there's less distinction between myself and the character.
I thought you were just role-playing.
Yeah. I hate the Tabaxi. I hope the Tower of Contemplation, I hope Kingfisher escapes and brings the mistress to personally destroy all Tabaxi in the Tower of Contemplation.
I was thinking about how much more I like the kobolds.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather hang out with the kobolds.
Yeah. And although it would have been funny to roleplay the trial, and especially who would be what Tabaxi lawyer would they give us? That character would have been a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And I kind of
But like a bungling 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been whatever. It would have been
Public
Johnny,
defender. Like,
dropping
The stressed out public defender.
Yeah.
Johnny Cochran or somebody. But and so I kind of regret not having the trial, not having the O.J. Simpson trial at.
Well, if we go back, they're probably just going to ask again.
That's
so.
true. We can always go back. That's what I got.
Yay! I loved the things where expectations were not met or things that went wrong. Like, I love that we had this triumphant vision of landing on the top of the tower.
We were like looking around.
There's nothing there. And we're just shrouded in this, so nobody really. We're like, yeah, fuck it. And the going down was just so goddamn funny. Of all of us failing on our constitution saves and vomiting all of us, except for Daphne's holding it together and just puking and screaming down was so lovely. And then yes, everything that everybody else said, and I'm torn for mechanics between. Turning the dragon invisible and Pass Without a Trace were just super fun. Both of those, and and then for roleplay, I just really loved Hassam's responses to the questions and his sweet insightfulness, but and just there was something so touching too about you guys' campfire conversation of
that he's like, well, what else would you do with power? Like, sweet little pudding. Protect.
Yeah. And then, but also just the way he looked at Daphne, it was like, you are a hero. And Doug was like, just imagining what she's going through in that moment. Oh my god.
Sweet kid, that's such a character.
I don't know if anybody else watched the One Piece live action, because my son
Oh,
was
yeah.
in One Piece, and that totally reminded me of Monkey D. Luffy. You should follow your dreams.
Yeah.
I say.
You gotta do it, but just I continue to love the role playing of the dragon, and Entrance is such a dick.
Great facial expressions as Entrance.
Yeah, just so like his miserable.
Yes.
So yeah, those were delightful. Like it.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Well, I think the honorary mechanics is Hassam and the honorary roleplay is Daphne. But great from everybody. I had a blast. It was really
Great job.
fun. Thank you.
Yes.
Shooping down the tower was really fun and hilarious. You guys did not want to stand trial. They really wanted you. You gave your word that you would come stand trial.
My word is my
I'm already
bond.
imagining Paul and I are gonna go back at some point as like our getaway.
Never broke my
Honeymoon,
word.
we're gonna go to trial and then fireball the ball. And
I was sad that he was rude to Ancient Fish. Ancient Fish was a good friend. I thought it was fun to spy on the Lady Peel's army and learn about them. And you guys did a lot of consideration this time. Like, should we stop and talk to them? Should we go to trial? Should we do this? Should we do that? So there was a lot of deliberation. I thought it was a really fun chunk of time when we did the fireplace activity. Get to know everybody and meld. It's fun doing the dragon. It's really fun imagining you guys flying on an invisible dragon by handles
just
over the city.
Supermaning through the city.
Yeah, you just look like
everything.
Superman.
And I'm really glad the reveal worked. I made that map, and I had a good time trying to figure out the right things to do with the map. And I look forward to you guys finding out more information and everything. It sounds like the first thing you're doing next time is trying to find the healer lady to make the medicine.
Yeah.
And then you're probably going to
Less over
Yeah.
Samuel Lane.
Yeah.
Well,
Less
drop
over-
off on Josh.